Spartan_radio. Let's go by the numbers with the MSU Federal Credit Union, helping Spartans dream big since 1937. First number tonight is 6-4. Tom Izzo in for his 11th all-time matchup against Kentucky. Holds 6 wins in those first 10 meetings. Last 6 meetings between the teams have all been at neutral sites, and the team has split those 6 games. Next number is 9, and that's on the Kentucky side. Wildcats have 9 different players averaging at least 7 points per game on the season. 5 of those guys in double figures. The depth is certainly there for this group. Honestly, in a lot of ways similar to what we saw from Michigan State a year ago with their strength in numbers mentality. Next time, we're going to the boards for this number, plus 17.7 and plus 17.8. That's the rebounding margin number for these two teams. 2 of the top teams in the country. They've dominated the glass in their first few games of the year. Who can control the boards is going to be a big part of who wins this game tonight. 34. Since Tom Izzo's first season at MSU, Spartans have won 34 non-conference games against ranked teams. That's the most of any team in the country in that span. And MSU's win over Arkansas made it 9 straight years with at least one non-conference ranked victory, which is the most ever in the Big Ten for a consecutive streak. And our last number is plus 6.6. Including this season, MSU is plus 6.6 in rebounding margin over the past 20 years. That's the 3rd best mark in all of Division I in that time frame, only behind a couple of ACC schools, UNC and Pittsburgh. Rocket Mortgage is helping more Americans own more of America. Your journey home starts at rocketmortgage.com. Rocket, own the dream. Coming up, we're going to learn a little more about the Kentucky Wildcats and hear from a Michigan State freshman on their first thoughts of playing at Madison Square Garden. That's coming up on the Spartan Basketball pregame show on the Spartan Media Network.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross, we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield.
Lions fans have even more to cheer about with the new Detroit Lions games from the Michigan Lottery.
Rah, rah, rah.
Featuring a roster of fan favorites, instant ticket, pull tab, fast cash, and online play. You could win prizes up to $500,000.
Our Lions victory.
With the new Detroit Lions games, only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
At the Capital Region International Airport, we connect our community to the world with nonstop flights to Washington, D.C. and Chicago on American Airlines, Detroit on Delta Airlines, and Orlando, Fort Myers, and Tampa on Breeze Airways. When you fly Lansing, you're just one stop away from over 500 global destinations. And with direct flights to Cancun, Punta Cana, and Los Cabos from January through April, your escape to beautiful tropical beaches is easier than ever. The Capital Region International Airport, your gateway to the world. Visit flylansing.com for more information and to book your flight today.
Gambling can be fun.
Here we go.
Kind of like skydiving. The thrill, the excitement. But be careful, or gambling will start to feel like skydiving without a parachute. For tips that will help keep you out of harm's way, go to don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
We're still rolling on the Spartan Basketball pregame show from Madison Square Garden. It's the Champions Classic, Michigan State and Kentucky in just a little bit. So let's talk about the Kentucky Wildcats. Mentioned they're 3-1 on the year. They're 6-8 all-time in the Champions Classic. This is a very different type of Kentucky team than the last time Michigan State played the Wildcats with John Calipari at the helm. This team has a lot of talent and depth, but they also have a ton of experience. Denzel Aberdeen leads the team in scoring, transferred in from Florida where he won a national championship. But the biggest star on this team is another former transfer, this one from Oklahoma, preseason player of the year in the SEC, Otega Owe, who is averaging 13 points a game thus far for Kentucky. They've had a different leading scorer in each of the first 4 games this year, and this is a team that's going to shoot a ton of threes. They try to get up about 35 of them a game if they can, and they will run in transition. They're averaging just under 93 points a game thus far in the year. They've made just shy of 10 threes a game. And as mentioned above, both of these teams really rebound the ball well. The Wildcats sending 4 men to the offensive glass more often than not. A lone game for Kentucky against an elite team came on the road at Louisville. The Wildcats got to a shootout with the Cardinals and fell 96-88. But it was their type of game. They want to keep on scoring as much as they can. And Michigan State's going to try to slow this one down a bit, I think, compared to what Kentucky wants to do, which is weird to say about a Michigan State team because the thought process is always defend, rebound, and run. And they want to run, and they do. But if the Spartans are going to win this game, it's probably going to be more in the 60s and the 70s than if we get up into the 80s or the 90s. But we'll have to see. We're playing this game at Madison Square Garden, known as the Mecca of basketball for a reason. It's always a blessing to get to have these experiences in games like this. Will Tiemann got a chance to catch up with MSU freshman Jordan Scott after shoot-around about his first thoughts on playing at the Garden.
Okay, Jordan, you've now had your first look at the Garden. What do you think?
It's a spectacular arena, legendary, and honestly, I just can't wait to play there knowing how many NBA players have played there. It's going to be a crazy experience.
Well, did anything surprise you when you first walked in?
I'll probably say it's like the layout of the arena. I don't think I've ever seen an arena like that, so I think just like the actual layout was kind of interesting. Okay,
now, we're going to move forward. What do you think it's going to be like when you first get in a game at the world-famous Garden?
I don't know. I think I'm going to be pretty excited. Just ready to go out there and compete, come away with a dub. Hopefully I go 1-0 in the Garden, so that's the plan.
By the way, your mom has played in some big arenas. Does she give you any tips?
Just like focus on the moment, focus on the court, focus on winning the game, and try not to, get too nervous out there. I know it's much easier said than done, but just like take a deep breath and just take in the moment.
Okay, here comes a typical question. Keys to beating Kentucky.
Keys to beating Kentucky, defend, rebound, and run to our level.
Well, Zach, I think we're talking to Coach Izzo. Back to you.
Thanks, Will. And thanks to Jordan for taking the time to talk with us after shoot-around, talking with Will Tiemann on the way to the bus when they were getting ready to get back to the hotel. Busy day for everybody involved. Will's got to get ready with all of his prep. Jordan's got to get ready to get this game going. And we are going to hear from Will again in just a minute. When we come back, it'll be Will Tiemann with Spartan head coach Tom Izzo as you're listening to MSU Basketball.
Farm Bureau Insurance invites you inside the green for an exclusive dinner with basketball coach Tom Izzo. This unique experience includes a private dinner for one winner and 3 guests with Coach Izzo. The winner also receives a private tour of the Breslin Center, an autographed basketball from Coach, tickets to a future home game, and more. For more details and to register, visit InsideTheGreenSweeps.com. Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield.
Lions fans have even more to cheer about with the new Detroit Lions games from the Michigan Lottery. Featuring a roster of fan favorites, instant ticket, pull tab, fast cash, and online play, you could win prizes up to $500,000.
Our Lions victory.
With the new Detroit Lions games, only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Tired of old school hiring headaches, endless interviews, rigid schedules? The future of work is here, and it's called WorkShift. We match businesses with pre-screened, ready-to-go workers and handle payroll and compliance for you. Need more help today? Less tomorrow? With WorkShift, your workforce scales as quickly as your business does. Visit WorkShift.com to discover the future of work. WorkShift, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
From the biggest of the big games to the littlest of the little.
There you go, go!
Run, James!
No, first base!
Go! Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. From some of the biggest stadiums in the state to the familiar fields down the street. You're helping make a difference to the people and places you call home. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
Madison Square Garden, we just had our last inside look brought to you by Schupan, sustainable material solutions since 1968 with Will Tiemann and Jordan Scott. A reminder, the Michigan State men's basketball is presented by Rocket Mortgage. Rocket is helping more Americans own more of America. Your journey home starts at rocketmortgage.com. Rocket, Own the dream. And even Sparty knows everyone needs a timeout every now and then, so why not take yours at the beach? Myrtle Beach is home to over 60 miles of warm sandy beaches, 2,000 restaurants, and much more. Enter now for your chance to win your very own beach break getaway. Compliments of Visit Myrtle Beach. Enter at myrtlebeach.com/MSU. Your ultimate beach break is a click away. Now let's hear from Michigan State head coach Tom Izzo before this matchup with Kentucky in the Champions Classic. He's standing by with Will Tiemann.
Zach, thanks a lot. And Tom, we've had 5 days between San Jose and our game tonight against Kentucky. What's been the real focal point of these 5 days of practice?
Well, it's been twofold. It's, we have to shoot the ball better. I mean, it's something you can't really harp on because then kids get tighter, but then that's their role, that's their job, that's what they got to do, and we've got to do a better job of that as coaches and as players. The second part of the role was, we're continually getting our toughness better. I thought early we were pathetic, and then I thought we grew into, played a lot tougher against Arkansas and even the next game after that, and practices have been really good. We've really had 3 great practices. So worked on transition defense and rebounding. I mean, we're a good rebounding team. They're a great rebounding team. So we got to shoot it better on offense, and we've got to get back in transition and contest the threes, and that's what we spent most of our time on.
Is it a tough balancing act between now and the Christmas break to figure out how much time to spend on Michigan State and how much time to spend on the opponent?
Yeah, our schedule's been pretty good. Well, we've had 4 and 5 days in between some games here, and so you get to do a little bit of both. But pretty soon now, we're back to 2-day prep for Detroit after this, and get back late, and you'll be spending more time. And then hopefully, that next 3 weeks is going to be brutal. I mean, we play. It's not only North Carolina and Duke in there, but we've also got Iowa and Penn State in there, and then some other games. So from then until the 10th of December, 12th, whatever it is, there's going to be less time to spend on Michigan State, more time on the opponent, and yet the shooting part, players got to do that on their own. Coaches got to help them, and if we do that, we're going to get better.
Well, does the Garden still have the wow factor for your players?
It does for me. I don't know the players. If it doesn't, shame on them. Whether you listen to Michael Jordan or Magic Johnson or Larry Bird, or whether you listen to LeBron James or Draymond Green or Jaren Jackson, all the way back to Jason Richardson. I mean, it doesn't matter who you talk to. Miller from the Pacers. Everybody talks about the Garden. What's your favorite place? The Garden. These are guys that have played everywhere, anytime, any place, and so I think the Garden still brings the Garden. When you walk in there, you just say, wow. When you walk through the halls and you see the pictures of everything from Muhammad Ali's boxing to Michael Jordan's great dunks to Reggie Miller's incredible game 6 or 7, whatever it was. I mean, they're all cool things to see. The performers, you got everything in the Garden, and I'm just proud of my program. I'm proud of Michigan State. I'm proud and excited about the opportunity we get.
Well, that opportunity comes here this evening against Kentucky. We'll be back to talk with Coach about the Wildcats in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Hey, Michigan State Spartans, ready to one-up your rivals off the field? Abbott and the Big Ten are back with the We Give Blood Drive. By showing up to donate blood, you can help your school win $1 million for student or community health, score a limited edition home field designed Michigan State Spartans t-shirt, and most importantly, save lives. Go to bigten.org/Abbott to find a donation location and put Michigan State in the lead.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Yeah, I know. It's officially still winter out there. But that doesn't mean you can't have fun in the sun. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea knows how to turn up your day drinking fun all year long. I mean, there's even a sun on those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea is made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol, which goes down smooth. So whether you're knee-deep in snow or making footprints in the sand, be sure to look for Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty.
Wait, what? Also, objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back for more of our pregame chat with Michigan State's head basketball coach, Tom Izzo. As this evening, Michigan State 3-0 for the year and ranked 17th in the country, taking on Kentucky in the Champions Classic. Wildcats are 3-1, and they are ranked 12th in all the land. So what's your take on this version of Kentucky basketball, Tom?
Oh, this is a big version here. They've had a lot of things over the years when I've played them. I'm not sure they've ever had the diversity of having great athletes, great strength, great size, and 4 or 5 great shooters. Now, some of those shooters have been inconsistent, but I'm not sure they've ever had this much depth. I mean, they got 11 players that can play, will play, and are playing. And I don't want to make them out to be the Celtics, but they're because they have. It's been a little tricky to play the right guys, and is the chemistry right yet? And that's going to take some time when you play that many guys and that many new guys, transfers, and everything that they've got. But as far as talent, I thought Arkansas was great. I think this talent's a step above.
Well, because they shoot so many threes, is this the one team you really got to defend the whole court?
Yeah, I mean, from, the Chandler kid can shoot it from the logos. So, yeah, I think we got to defend the whole court, and then we got to get long rebounds. They tap some out. We've got to get back in transition. They get threes that way. I think we'll guard the half-court threes. It's the transition threes and the missed shot, rebound, kick-out threes that concern me most.
How good's your defense, Tom?
That's a good point. Early I was so upset with it when we went to UConn, and when we played Colgate, I wasn't really thrilled with our defense from start to finish. And then I thought Arkansas was really good, and I thought it was pretty good for 2/3 of the last game. So we're a work in progress, but making progress, and that's important. Now, if it isn't really good on the perimeter tonight, we're in trouble. And right now our weakness has been at the 2 guard. We're trying to find, that combination in there, and guys are working hard at it, and they're all new. And but they've got to do it on both ends now. They got to score it a little better, shoot a little better, but they got to really defend it. And we'll get that test tonight and see how they do.
Tom, I know they run, but are they quick like Arkansas?
No, I don't think they're quite as athletic, but they're bigger, stronger, tougher guys, and more guys that can shoot it. They've got 5 guys that we got on our roster, on our list that we're concerned about shooting the ball from long range, and that's a lot. I mean, 5 is hard for any team to have that many. So yeah, we're going to have to defend the 3. And when it doesn't go in, we have to get the long rebounds, which could help us because I don't think they're great in transition, and we think we can run against them.
They crashed the boards. Could that help your transition?
If we get the rebound, it could. If we don't get the rebound, that doesn't help us at all. So, I mean, we think the long shots equal long rebounds. If we get the rebounds, we're off to the races. If they get them, those are kick-out threes that benefit them.
Free throws, attempts and makes, since they don't shoot a ton of them, could that be big in this one?
It could be. I think getting to the line is important for us, but I think making them is important. They don't get to the line as much because they shoot so many threes. Now maybe that'll change, but they have not shot as many free throws, which I think is a positive for us.
Well, we always wrap it up with your keys and final thoughts.
Yeah, my keys is defend, rebound, and run. It doesn't change much over the 30 years. we have to defend the three. We have to get back in transition. We have to, rebound the ball, and then we have to run and execute. We can't take bad shots, and we can't make foolish turnovers, because those lead to breakouts for them, and those breakouts for them is where they score a lot of points. So that's a lot of things to do well, but at the same time, when you're playing a top 10 team, and some people had them 1 or 2 in the country when the year started, that's the way it should be. So to be the best, you got to play the best, and then you got to beat the best. And we're getting a chance to play one of the best. We'll see how we do.
Well, I wish you the best. Tom, talk to you after the game.
Thanks, Will.
So there they go. The thoughts of Michigan State's head basketball coach, Tom Izzo. Back to you, Zach.
Thanks, Will. We're just under a half hour away from tip-off from Madison Square Garden. Michigan State looking for its second ranked win of the young season. See if they can do just that. When we get back to Madison Square Garden, we're going to have our keys to the game with Matt Steginga. That's next on the Spartan Media Network.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like wanting a psychic that helps you, but getting one that just ruins surprises.
I see. Your friend's throwing you a surprise party.
Well, that's ruined.
I see. The end of your favorite show. Madison stays with Braden.
Can I get a refund?
I don't see that.
You wouldn't settle for just any psychic, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello?
Where are you? The party started an hour ago.
I got, delayed.
Wait, are you at the casino again?
Casino? No, not at all.
If gambling is getting in the way of your priorities, self-exclusion from the Detroit casinos might be for you. Learn more at don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
Oh, hey, welcome to gift wrapping. Whoa, Zoe Saldana.
Hey, can you wrap these, please?
Wow, iPhone 17s. You splurged.
At T-Mobile, you can get 4 iPhone 17s on them. The new center stage front camera is amazing for group selfies. It's the perfect gift for everyone.
I'm the worst. I only got my mom a robe.
Well, it's better than socks.
So, I have to trade in my old phone, right?
No, at T-Mobile, there's no trade-ins needed when you switch. Keep your old phone or give it as a gift.
Incredible.
In fact, wrap up my old phone, too, for my Aunt Rosa. Forget that. Aunt Liz will be jealous.
Sounds like my family. Drama.
Oh, I got it. I'll give it to my abuela. I'll take reindeer paper with, hey, where are you going?
To T-Mobile.
The holidays are better at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 17s on us. No trade-in needed when you switch. Plus 4 lines for just $25 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 4 eligible board-ins on essentials for well-qualified customers. Auto-pay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge credits ended. Balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 256 gigabytes, $830 required. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Welcome back to the Spartan Basketball pregame show. Let's look at the keys to the game, brought to you by McLaren Healthcare, the official orthopedic sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics. But before we get to Matt Steginga, we're going to pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves. All right, Matt, now that you've waited patiently, welcome into the Spartan Basketball pregame show. We're back at the Garden.
I mean, I love it. I mean, this is just, we've talked about it, I've heard you say it many times, the mecca of basketball. It is special. It's so fun to be here. We were here just a year ago playing Rutgers. That was a great win for the Spartans, but the Champions Classic has something very special about it. Can't believe it's been 15 years we've been playing this little mini series, and it's just great. And to be here in New York is it's fantastic.
What a fun feel it has at the start of the year. There's been a lot more of these marquee games now, but it kind of felt like the Champions Classic really started it off.
Well, it did, and it really always had an NCAA game type feeling because you have 4 teams in here. You know, everybody has their own section. So while it doesn't get crazy loud, you definitely have that vibe of you know it's important, you know it's big, maybe something like a little bit like a Final Four, and where you get to play these great schools, these great coaches, these great players. You see them all in one spot for 2 games. It's just great.
So let's talk about some of the keys for Michigan State to try to get a win tonight, move to 4-0, and really start well. We talked about it at the start of the year, but you've had these 4 big non-conference games with Arkansas, Kentucky, UNC, and Duke, and you really at worst want to split them. And a chance to get to that number already right here.
Yeah, I mean, that would be fantastic. And I think, honestly, Michigan State can win all 4.
Yeah.
If they play well, play like they did against Arkansas, number one, you play with that effort. What we can't see is what we saw in the second half against San Jose State. And I think that's explained away just by having a 23-point lead, a little bit of immaturity, and this team needs to grow a little bit, needs to find, the leaders. And I think those captains that Tom Izzo called out, had a good learning moment there. But when you're going up against these great teams like this, it has to be, you don't need 40 minutes of perfect basketball, but you definitely need effort, and don't let teams like this run away from you.
And Coach Izzo talked about the last couple of days of practice have been some of the best practices he's had in the last 2 years. How much confidence as a player does that give you coming into a game like this, and how much does that carry over into a spot like this when you're traveling across the country with a huge game?
Well, with this team, we saw that with Arkansas, right? They played. We heard that before that game, but obviously that was at the Breslin Center. That made a big difference. So as you're playing on a neutral site game, I still think it's important, right? You practice well, you'll play well. You have that prep. It's you think about when you were in school. If you went into a test and you hadn't really prepared very well, you didn't have a lot of confidence in it, and you probably didn't do well. So I think it's good for these guys. I think they're going to carry that Arkansas momentum with them today, play with confidence. They're certainly not going to be intimidated.
Lastly, what do you see as the key for Michigan State to get it done tonight?
Yeah, one thing that we haven't talked about, I think every key we have mentioned and Coach Izzo mentioned is spot on, but I think our bigs are going to have an advantage. I think they're going to be more dominant down low, and they have to be able to score the basketball. They didn't against UConn. If you recall, we went away from it, and the pressure that UConn provided, I don't know if Kentucky can do the same kind of pressure. I doubt they can, but they are long, and they're going to make it difficult to get that ball inside. If our bigs can dominate, and I'm not expecting 35 and 25 like they had against San Jose State, but it'd be nice.
Yeah, that would certainly help.
It would help. But I think if Jackson Kohler has another double-double night and Coop gets close, I think we come away with a victory.
Thanks, Matt. Hopefully can knock down some threes as well, because the Abood Law Firm is proud to sponsor the Beyond the Arc campaign. Abood will donate $25 to the Greater Lansing Food Bank for each Spartan three-pointer. Thanks to the Abood Law Firm for supporting the Greater Lansing Food Bank. When we come back, we're going to take a look at some scores from around the country and wrap up the Spartan Basketball pregame show and get you ready for tip-off here on the Spartan Media Network.
This is Labatt, brewed for the fans who can't stop shouting "shoot it," and the driveway heroes who still call raindrops on every brick. Make fun of a ref through the TV like he can hear you, then miss 3 straight free throws on your buddy's hoop. Argue every foul, celebrate every layup, and somehow think you're running the offense from Section 312. But that's the beauty of it. Basketball isn't just about the court, it's the noise, the passion, and the Labatt you're holding while you live it. Labatt, we're brewed for the roast. Enjoy responsibly. Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York.
Hey, Michigan State Spartans, ready to one-up your rivals off the field? Abbott and the Big Ten are back with the We Give Blood Drive. By showing up to donate blood, you can help your school win $1 million for student or community health, score a limited edition home field designed Michigan State Spartans t-shirt, and most importantly, save lives. Go to bigten.org/Abbott to find a donation location and put Michigan State in the lead.
What kind of people work at the Michigan Department of Corrections? The kind of people who value fairness, integrity, and compassion. People like you. Come join us. Consider a career at MDOC. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service staff, and more. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield.
Lions fans have even more to cheer about with the new Detroit Lions games from the Michigan Lottery.
Rah, rah, rah.
Featuring a roster of fan favorites, instant ticket, pull tab, fast cash, and online play. You could win prizes up to $500,000.
Our Lions victory.
With the new Detroit Lions games, only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Taking a look now at scores from around the country on the Spartan Basketball pregame show presented by Fly Lansing. Let's talk about some of the top games tonight. Obviously, the main event here at MSG, it's Michigan State, Kentucky, and then it's Duke, Kansas at 9 o'clock to wrap up the Champions Classic. Other top 25 teams in action, UNC is hosting Navy, Arkansas is hosting Winthrop, and UCLA is taking on Sacramento State. Some Big Ten teams in action. Rutgers is playing American University. Minnesota's got Chicago State. Iowa against Southeast Missouri. Washington against Southern University. And that aforementioned UCLA Sac State game. A couple other Spartan scores going on. The tennis individual NCAA tournaments are right now. So Ozan Barish and Matt Forbes are both seeded nationally. Matt Forbes lost the first set, the number 4 seed in the country, but he's up 4-1 in the second. That'll certainly help him. And Ozan Barish, just in his first game, but he's got a break point early, so hopefully that goes well for him. Shout out to those guys, and shout out to all the Spartan teams that have been playing well over the past few weeks as we get through the end of fall season and into the winter sports season. It's time for some basketball from Madison Square Garden. That'll wrap things up for the Spartan Basketball pregame show. I'm Zach Sardenik. Thanks for hanging out with us. We're back to tip things off with Will Tiemann and Matt Staginga after this on the Spartan Media Network.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross, we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
At the Capital Region International Airport, we connect our community to the world with nonstop flights to Washington, D.C. and Chicago on American Airlines, Detroit on Delta Airlines, and Orlando, Fort Myers, and Tampa on Breeze Airways. When you fly Lansing, you're just one stop away from over 500 global destinations. And with direct flights to Cancun, Punta Cana, and Los Cabos from January through April, your escape to beautiful tropical beaches is easier than ever. The Capital Region International Airport, your gateway to the world. Visit flylansing.com for more information and to book your flight today.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1. You love saving money and earning cash back. 2. You have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3. When it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
Tired of old school hiring headaches, endless interviews, rigid schedules? The future of work is here, and it's called WorkShift. We match businesses with pre-screened, ready-to-go workers and handle payroll and compliance for you. Need more help today? Less tomorrow? With WorkShift, your workforce scales as quickly as your business does. Visit WorkShift.com to discover the future of work. WorkShift, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
Give him a go, Cooper. Another slam!
Wow!
Here comes Spears. He slams it.
Wow, Jeremy Spears with a slam. I love it.
Kohler, another 3. He got it. Carr takes it from him. And here he goes. What a slam!
How about that? Going Carr with a big-time slam.
Spartan Basketball is brought to you by Rocket Mortgage, official mortgage provider of Michigan State Athletics. Auto Owners Insurance, simple human sense. Meyer, supporting hundreds of teams across the Midwest. Your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Think Ford first. MSU Federal Credit Union. Spartan fans dream big with MSU Federal Credit Union. Coors Light. Choose chill. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Confidence comes with every card. Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. Dean Trailways, the official ground transportation provider of Spartans Athletics and Michigan's premier motor coach company. Make Dean Trailways your favorite ride. Labatt Blue Light, we're brewed for the roast. State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And by Shupan, sustainable material solutions since 1968. Now, for the play-by-play of today's game, here is the voice of Spartan basketball, Will Tiemann.
And a pleasant good evening to everybody around the great state of Michigan and beyond. And welcome to New York and welcome to the game between Michigan State and Kentucky. Well, if you follow MSU basketball, there's always the talk about what does Tom Izzo do every year to make his team ready for March? Why is it automatic that Michigan State will make the tournament and make a run? Well, I can tell you some of the magic is, well, it's going to happen right here today. It's playing this kind of game in November.
Without a doubt, you want to play the best. Tom Izzo always wants to play the best. And now, when you think and talk about the NCAA tournament, it's strength of schedule. So you want to play games like this. And Michigan State is not alone. A lot of schools are doing it, but it was Tom Izzo, I believe. I think we all agree, was a guy who started this mentality to play the best.
You ready for the lineups?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's take a look at the MSU starting lineups presented by Lansing Community College. You belong at LCC because nothing stands in your way. The 5 is the 5. Here we go. Jackson Kohler down low, a 6'9", 245 senior from American Fork, Utah, averaging 14.3 points a ball game. Our top scorer among the 4 that average in double figures. He's a double-double guy, Matt. 14 points, over 13 boards, and he's playing 31 minutes a game.
Yeah, I don't think we expected that was going to be a number when the season started, but I think it is something now that we're going to see. Jackson Kohler playing a lot of minutes, and he's being extremely productive. Those 18 rebounds against San Jose last time out, a career high. And he's shooting well from the free throw line, 6 of 6 in that game on the season, 80%, which is about a little below what he did last year, but that's a great sign.
Well, there's one. Here's number 2. The guy who leads the country in assists per game, Jeremy Fears. At the point, a 6'2", 190 redshirt sophomore from Joliet, Illinois, averaging 9.3 assists per game. He's our top steal guy, our top minute guy at 33. And he even made 3 threes last time out.
Took 5, and that's a career high for him. I mean, what a job he did. Made those late in the game to help us have a nice number or margin of victory in that game, but a career high 15 points as well. He's just doing it all, and he's doing it on both ends of the court. He's going to have to do it again tonight, though. Play tough against another tough Kentucky team.
Well, we have Trey Fort, a 6'4", 200-pound senior from Florence, Mississippi, averaging 5.3 points a ball game. He's in that number 2 spot, and that's an important spot. That's the shooting guard spot. And as Coach said in the pregame chat, we need something from that number 2 spot. And Fort, 1 out of his last 9 threes have gone in over the last 2 games. It would be great if he could pick up the pace.
It really would, without a doubt. And I think Trey Ford is going to be that dark horse tonight for Michigan State.
We're now going to pause for the playing of the national anthem. Wow, best song ever. Well, we've talked about Kohler, we've talked about Fears, and we were talking about Fort. He's got to score.
He really does. And you mentioned 1 of 9 shooting as a starter the last 2 games. That can't happen. And what I noticed, too, he hasn't gotten to the free throw line in those 2 games. So I'd like to see him be more aggressive, get to that free throw line, get into the mid-range, and not just rely on the 3. But you're right. We got to get production from that spot, and we got to get it from Trey Fort.
Well, we have Carson Cooper, 6'11", 245 senior out of Jackson, Michigan. Coop's averaging 12 points a ball game. And it's interesting, he's coming off a career-high 17 points. That's all good news, right?
Yeah.
But think about this. He went to the free throw line 10 times in that game, which was also a career high.
Yep.
He only made 5 of them.
Yeah, and you think about that as a player that just gnaws at you. You think about, gosh, if I had just made 3 more, I get to that 20-point plateau, and how important that can be to a player because he's a senior and he wants to have a big year without a doubt. And I'm also looking at what he did against Arkansas. 9 points, all of them in the second half. He had a really bad first half. I want to see him stay out of trouble in a game like this, but he can play against a high-level team like in Arkansas, and I think he's going to have another good game here against Kentucky.
And rounding out the starting 5 for Michigan State tonight, Cohen Carr, 6'5", 225 junior out of Stockbridge, Georgia, averaging 11.7 points a ball game. And we all know about his improved shooting. We know about he can jump out of a gym. He had 5 assists. That's a record for him last time out.
Yeah, against San Jose. And we've seen him be unselfish so far this year because a lot of attention is being put on him. And I think, he's only averaging just under 12 points. I think that's maybe a little lower than what he expected. But you can see he's not getting totally frustrated. He's able to distribute the ball and find other ways to help this team. Only taking 1 3 per game, which is good. He's not made one yet, but that shot does look good.
Well, there's your starting 5, and I'll ask Matt one more question. Historically, we have not shot well in this building. Any reason why?
No idea. There really isn't a reason why. The rims haven't changed, the balls haven't changed, and I don't think the players really want to talk about that. They're going to go out there and treat this like any other opportunity.
There you go. Hey, don't forget, Rocket Mortgage is helping more Americans own more of America. Your journey home starts at rocketmortgage.com. Rocket. Own the dream. Remember that after the game, we will pick our Acrisure Player of the Game. Thanks, Acrisure, the official financial technology partner of Spartan Athletics. Okay, now it's the big moment. We're going to get a drum roll.
Huge.
We're going to incorporate that in our
should.
production values.
It's such a big deal.
Time to pick our first Spartan basket, as always, brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. Well, Matt got the basket right last time. So he now leads me 1-0. We're going into game 4. So Carr's done it twice. Fears once. We've got a jump shot, a dunk, and a layup. And I get to go first.
Yeah, you do.
And I've seen the play.
You've been thinking about it all day.
I have been. Actually, I've been thinking about it since Carr made that shot or whatever. Well, the play is designed for Kohler.
Okay.
The interior defense of Kentucky is not great.
Right.
I'm going with it.
Really?
I think it's going to work.
Okay. I think we have such a hard time getting the ball inside sometimes with just the basic interior pass. I don't think it's going to happen. Obviously, I can't pick Kohler anyway, but I'm going to go with the guy that I talked to with Zach about earlier as maybe being one of the dark horses, Trey Fort.
If I'm going to lose, I'm in.
Yeah. Trey Fort's my guy.
But I'm not going to lose. But you're writing him down, right?
I'm writing him down.
Okay. And by the way, when it comes to business internet service, local support, and a fiber-based system that is fast and extremely reliable, well, that's critical. And if that's what you're looking for, ACD offers it to the business community. They're local, they're 24/7, with 365 days a year for technical support and a great fiber-based system. For more information on how to up your company's internet game, simply go to acd.net. That's acd.net. It's Michigan State. It's Kentucky. We're in New York at the Garden. Back with our tip in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Yeah, I know. It's officially still winter out there. But that doesn't mean you can't have fun in the sun. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea knows how to turn up your day drinking fun all year long. I mean, there's even a sun on those bright yellow cans. Twisted Tea is made with real brewed tea and a 5% kick of alcohol, which goes down smooth. So whether you're knee-deep in snow or making footprints in the sand, be sure to look for Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea in the bright yellow cans. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1. You love saving money and earning cash back. 2. You have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3. When it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
And welcome back to the Garden as we're getting ready for the first game of 2 here in the Champions Classic. 15th year of this thing. It's amazing. It started as a 3-year experiment, actually, when they signed up what they thought were the 4 best programs in all the land: Michigan State, Kentucky, Kansas, and Duke. And when we started this thing, this was the very first game of the college basketball season, the 2 games. Well, it's not quite that now, but the magic has not changed much. And these 4 programs have gone through a lot of ups and downs over the last 14 years and now the 15th. But at the end of the day, when you start looking at what they can accomplish, what they could win, how far they could go with this season as it heads to March and April, it's hard to imagine betting against one of these guys not making a deep run in any tournament they're in.
Without a doubt, Mark Pope has proven he's one of the better coaches in the country. Obviously has a high-powered offense. That's been his mantra wherever he's been, and he's one of Kentucky's own. But Kentucky will always be Kentucky, no matter who's there. They're a blue blood, but so is Michigan State. And Tom Izzo, again, bringing another great team in here. And without a doubt, it'd be I don't know, it would be interesting to look back and see, like, every year of this, in the past 15 years, how many teams from this Champions Classic actually make it to a Final Four, and then how many times have there been multiple Champion Classic teams in a Final Four together. But as I mentioned to Zach, this feels like a Final Four. It's got that atmosphere of Final Four Saturday.
Well, in this game we're looking at, you have a coach who's won a national championship and a coach of the other team that played for Kentucky that won a national championship. So they know how to do what they got to do. Don't forget, when you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local teams across the Midwest, from big league stadiums to the neighborhood ball field. Learn more at Meijer.com/community. Well, Kentucky, how good are they? Well, they're ranked 12th in all the land. And I'm going to throw out a stat at you, which I find interesting, and maybe you can tell me what it means. Of the 4 games they've played, they lost to Louisville. They beat Nicholas, they beat Valparaiso, they beat Eastern Illinois. The average offense of the 3 teams they beat, and obviously those aren't blue blood programs, was just over 54 points a game. They ran into Louisville, they lit them up for 96. So I know Louisville's better than all those guys, but at the end of the day, I wonder about this Kentucky defense.
Well, right. How good can it be against other elite offenses? And while Michigan State, I think you put them in that category, isn't it going to be a high-powered, high-scoring team? But as I mentioned, I think where we can win this game is down low. If we get Kentucky into foul trouble, that would be big as well. Dominate the free throw line, because Kentucky doesn't shoot a lot of free throws. But it'll be interesting. And don't forget, too, Kentucky's been hearing the same thing all week, and so they're going to try to prove they're better defensively. But some coaches have different theories on that. Sometimes they just try to outscore the opponent, and at the end of the day, that's really all that matters.
Well, as you take a look at it, the other part of this obviously is scoring, as Matt mentioned. Coach Mark Pope, on average, likes to fire 35 threes a game. That's sort of his benchmark in that world. Last year, Kentucky made 341 threes. That's a Kentucky season record. But as I look at this team, I don't see that kind of shooting out of this group yet.
Well, and it's a precarious type of mantra or belief, because if you go cold, you will lose the game. It just happens that way. If they do rebound well, though, not quite like we've watched those Illinois teams of the last few years that just go after every rebound, sending 5 guys to the boards. But Kentucky will send 4, and they'll try to get a lot of long rebounds, because the 3, obviously, a long shot creates those. But if Kentucky plays with a lot of energy and out-rebounds a Michigan State team tonight, that gives them a great chance to win.
Well, Jalen Lowe well, the guy that came in from Pitt was going to be the point guard of this Kentucky team. He is really, really good, and he has a slight shoulder separation, will not play tonight. And I think when he's in the game, Matt, they're a little better. In games like this, you don't have to be a lot better, just a little better to win.
Yeah, exactly. You always want to have your point guard, your leader, and it's hard to play without that. So we'll see what happens to Kentucky, how smooth their offense is. But their offense is pretty much predicated around being athletic, getting down the court, shooting threes, and sometimes you can do that without a point guard because they'll have maybe 5 guys on the perimeter. But the good news for Michigan State in that regard is they've played other teams that have done that this year. Think UConn, and being able to guard that dribble penetration and kick out.
Well, Kentucky was preseason number 2 pick in the SEC. Otaga Owe, a 6'4", 220 senior from Newark, New Jersey, not far from here, and he came in from Oklahoma. He has been picked the SEC preseason player of the year. He's averaging about 13 points a game. And as you look at their roster of people, really balanced scoring as they have 5 in double figures.
Yeah, and I believe it's 9 or more players scoring 7 points a game. So they'll put a lot of bodies out there. Think of like Michigan State and what they did last year, playing 9 to 10 guys. But yeah, always, it's interesting being picked the preseason player of the conference of the year, only averaging 13 points. He's going to try to play at least at a higher level, score more points. And if Michigan State can get him into a position or mode of pressing and hopefully then failing, that'll be good for them tonight.
Well, the one thing Owe has not been able to do yet is be very good from behind the long line. He's one of his last 7 shots, only 25% on the year. But the guy that's pretty good, Colin Chandler. Colin Chandler is a 6'5", 205 sophomore from Farmington, Utah. He took 2 years off for his retreat. He was the 2023 Gatorade Player of the Year in the state. Last year it took him a little while to get going, but this year off to a fast start. He's averaging over 11 points a ball game, and he's shooting 57% from three-point range, and he likes to shoot a lot out there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I would too if I was shooting that well. So Michigan State has to guard him, has to mark him the minute he steps over half court and not leave his side, and certainly switch any screens. But surprisingly, he's only shooting 67% from the free throw line. So that's a little curious. Hasn't shot a lot either because he's pretty much focused on threes.
And it's kind of interesting. It's a talking point. I don't think it has much to do with this game or not. But Diabate, who transferred in from Alabama, has been in the Final Four. We've talked about some of the other people on the team. They've had a guy that's coming into this outfit with a national championship ring, Aberdeen. Denzel's a 6'5", 195 senior guard. So, isn't it interesting? Through the portal, Kentucky picks up a guy who just picked up a national championship ring, and another guy has been in the Final Four.
I mean, that's what a lot of schools are doing these days. And Kentucky's probably, if you want to talk payroll, I guess probably has one of the highest payrolls in college basketball.
Well, the one thing that we don't know yet, and Coach touched on it a little bit in the pregame chat, and that is, remember Zach Edey, big guy.
Oh, yeah.
When you mentioned Purdue, you mentioned him. When you look at this Kentucky team, you talk about transition, you talk about threes, you talk about crashing the boards, but there's no dominant big guy.
Which we've seen Kentucky have in the past. And so, I mean, Garrison, the starter, only 6'10", and Diabate, who you mentioned, he's 6'7". He's extremely aggressive, an explosive athlete, but yeah, doesn't have that big size. He's almost like a Colin Carr at the power forward position.
Well, jumping center for Kentucky will be Brandon Garrison, a 6'10", 245 junior out of Oklahoma City. He's the one starter not averaging double figures. He's going against our Carson Cooper, tip-up and controlled by Kentucky. So the Wildcats will get first crack at it here this evening in New York. They'll be going right to left. Out front, Aberdeen. He'll run the point for the most part for the Wildcats. Gets it over to Chandler. It'll be interesting to see how a little give and go. Chandler down low, head fake, and off the glass, up and in, right over and around Kohler.
And the Kentucky bigs are really good passers. There you saw an example of that.
A year ago, Kentucky was one of the worst teams playing down low, and that was a nice play coming right off the tip. So let's see what we got here. Kohler spins, shoots. Shot is no good. Rebound gathered up by Garrison of Kentucky. So I had the right guy taking the first shot. He just didn't make it
Without
yet.
a doubt. Did you see who else was open? Trey Ford.
He didn't shoot it, though.
He didn't get the ball.
It's a conspiracy. Out front of the ball right now, Oway. Not much going on. Now it goes over there to Garrison. Shot clock at 10 for Kentucky. Here comes their first three of the game. A high-arching shot. No good that time by Diabate. Rebound, Michigan State.
And that shot by Diabate has a little bit of a hitch in it. I'd almost let him shoot.
Ford for three. No good. Rebound, Kentucky, and we got a whistle.
Well, looks like we're going to stay here. That foul might be on Diabate on the rebound.
That's the first foul of the basketball game, Matt, the 6'7", 220 junior. And of all the talk about the Kentucky offense, when they went to get him, they were thinking more defense than they were if he could score. Coach Pope said, give me a guy that can defend right now. I'll teach him how to score.
Yeah, they list him at 215, but he looks bigger than that.
He sure does. So inbound pass. Fears has the basketball on the far side. Nobody scored yet. We played a couple minutes here. And now a pass intended for Kohler. Intercepted over there by Chandler of Kentucky. Now the wing to Aberdeen to Chandler for a three ball. Nothing but net.
That was a deep three, too, and Trey Ford late getting his hand up.
So he's got all five of Kentucky's points. He's got a layup and a three. 18:25 to go in the first half of play here. With the ball, Cooper at the elbow, dribbling around, now gives it over there to Fears. Fears in the wing. Carr, no. Kohler for three. He got it. And Matt and I are tied at one.
How about that? Hey, I love it, though. Nice shot there by Jackson.
Great shot. And now we're back within 2, 5-3. 17:57 to go in the first half of play from the Garden. Aberdeen has it. Now gets it over to Oway, drives the baseline. That Carr, the bad idea, misses the shot. Rebound gathered up by Fort of Michigan State. Now back to Carr. This could be a racehorse kind of game, and transition defense could be big.
Exactly what Kentucky would want to do.
On the side, Fort for three. He got it.
Back-to-back threes by the Spartans.
And now it's 6-5, Michigan State by a point. 17:28 to go, first half. So the team that has struggled to shoot, shooting pretty well early. Oway with the basketball. Gives it over there to Garrison. Garrison down the lane. Takes Coop with him. He misses. And Cooper gets the rebound. Now out to Fears. It's a 6-5 game. Spartans by one. Played about 3 minutes here in New York. Ford with the ball. Now goes over to Cooper. To Fears in the wing. Carr. They're trying to set up Cooper. He's got it down low. It's him and Garrison. He's backing him in. Little hook shot. No, gets a rebound. Tries again. And he missed again and got another offensive board.
Well, he's working on the rebounds, but the shooting percentage is struggling.
He was point blank on both those shots.
Yeah, he's got to make those.
And now with that, Kohler gets the ball down low and tries to set up something out front with Fort, and they throw it away.
Yeah, a bit of a panic pass there by Kohler. Second turnover for the Spartans.
So with 16:43 to go, Kentucky has the basketball, but Michigan State has a lead 6-5. So here come the Wildcats. Garrison goes out, and their 7-footer, Marino, checks in. And the ball goes down the lane to Aberdeen. As he drives, shot is no good, but he's fouled.
Well, a really nice cut to the basket there by Aberdeen. That foul will go on Jackson Kohler.
Stops the clock with 16:31 to go here in the first half. 6-5 Michigan State. Aberdeen, their best percentage free throw shooter at 89% on the year. He's 8 out of 9 on the season, coming in averaging 15.3 points a game. And the shot is good. Used all the rim to get it to go, and we're tied at 6.
Yeah, a lot of backspin because he shot that long, but got that lucky roll off the back of the rim.
So for Aberdeen, that's his first point here this evening. A quiet crowd, wouldn't you say, Matt?
Yeah, not quite full yet. I'd say maybe the lower bowl's about 75% filled.
Second shot, nothing but net. So Kentucky leads by one now, 7-6. 16:30 to go in the first half of play. Out front is Kohler. Now goes over to Fears. Fears off to a good start this season. Carr for three in the wing. He got it.
Wow, are you kidding me? Michigan State now 3 of 7 from 3.
This is a team that comes in making on average only 4 threes a game and shooting a meager 22%.
Well, no way for Kentucky knocks down a 3.
So now it's 10-9. Kentucky back up by 1. With 16:02 to go, and MSU tries to pick up the pace, but we got a whistle.
A lot of contact there as Jeremy Fears is bringing the ball down. Actually, a late whistle, but it will go against Aberdeen.
So that's Aberdeen's first, second on Kentucky. No shot on the foul. Cooper will flip it in from the baseline, being fronted there by 7-foot Marino.
I got to make a quick correction. Michigan State now 3 of 4 from the three-point line. Much better than 3 for 7.
I even know that's 75%. So with the ball, Carr driving to the basket. On the side, Kohler for another 3. He got another one.
Are you kidding me? Love this shooting from the Spartans.
He's got 6. That's his second 3 of the game. Michigan State's got 5 already with 15:40 to go in the first half.
I would say the law of averages is catching up with the shooting.
I'm guessing, especially in the building, MSU doesn't shoot well then. A 3 from the side is no good that time by Diabate. It's an air ball. Here comes Michigan State with the ball. Carr down low, bank shot, no. Rebound comes out to Chandler of Kentucky. Well, he had everything but the shot, Matt.
Yeah, he really wanted to get to the rim there. He caught a lot of contact, just couldn't finish.
12-10, Spartans by a deuce. Going down the lane, Aberdeen. Ball is knocked loose. Fears has it. Lob pass, Fort. Shot is blocked. No, here comes Kentucky. Over with the ball now is Owe. In the wing, Aberdeen for a 3-ball. Got it. He's got 5. It's now 13-12.
Kentucky had numbers there. Did a nice job of finding Aberdeen open in the corner.
14:45 to go in the first half. 13-12. Spartans down 1. Fort for 3. It's a little short. Rebound, Marino. Here comes Kentucky with a 1-point lead. Aberdeen out front. Down to Marino, the big 7-footer, way out there with Cooper. Little give and go down low, and the bank shot is good as Colin Chandler, for the second time in this game, got around everybody for the easy layup.
Yeah, it's the third time we've seen Kentucky do that. Tom Izzo all over Jeremy Fears.
15-12, biggest lead now for Kentucky. 14-14 to go in the first half. Down low, Kohler goes right at the big guy and puts it up and in.
Yeah, tried to draw contact. He did. No call, but nice job by Kohler.
We're tied at 15. So we're playing some offense here. This is the best shooting we've seen all year out of Michigan State. Wildcats have it on the weave out front. Chandler with the ball. Now over to Aberdeen. Down low, Marino goes right at Kohler. Shot is blocked. Kohler grabs it. We're going the other way. Fears, is he going to take it down low? He tries. Ball's knocked away. Here comes Kentucky. And for a breakaway slam, 2 more for Kentucky. Is Diabate got an easy bucket?
Well, Jeremy Fears, I think that was a shot attempt on one end, but you could call it a turnover, the dreaded turnover for touchdowns.
So now it's Kentucky 17, Michigan State 14.
Kentucky
down low. Go ahead, Matt.
No, dominating from fast break points, 8-0.
3-ball from the side, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds off of Michigan State. So we've reached a timeout with 13:15 to go in the first half of play. It's Kentucky 17, Michigan State 14. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose Auto Owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Now, how do we get to the airport?
Take mine.
Thanks, Jen.
Ask your independent agent if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Gambling can be fun.
Here we go.
Kind of like skydiving. The thrill, the excitement. But be careful, or gambling will start to feel like skydiving without a parachute. For tips that will help keep you out of harm's way, go to don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. Have a gambling problem? Call the National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER.
We are back with more Spartan action in just a moment. After this brief pause from your local station, you are listening to MSU Basketball.
This is Labatt, brewed for the fans who can't stop shouting shoot it, and the driveway heroes who still call raindrops on every brick. Make fun of a ref through the TV like he can hear you, then miss 3 straight free throws on your buddy's hoop. Argue every foul, celebrate every layup, and somehow think you're running the offense from Section 312. But that's the beauty of it. Basketball isn't just about the court, it's the noise, the passion, and the Labatt you're holding while you live it. Labatt. We're brewed for the roast. Enjoy responsibly. Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York.
The Spartan Media Network when you need it. That's right. The Spartan Media Network now is on podcast platforms. Did you miss a MSU Coaches Show or want to check out exclusive interviews? Well, check out the Spartan Media Network and subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, or wherever you get your podcasts. The Spartan Media Network, now at your fingertips.
Love a good team? Keep rooting for the Spartans and consider joining us at Michigan Department of Corrections. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
Well, we have 13-15 to go in this first half of play. A lot of 3 balls, 17-14. Michigan State trailing Kentucky in for the first time. Ugochukwu, a 6'3", 190 sophomore point guard coming out of Sugar Lake, Texas for Tom Izzo and Michigan State. Also in for the first time tonight, Kurtang, a 6'4", 190 sophomore from Manchester, New Hampshire, averaging about 5 a game. And before we get very far into this, we got a whistle.
Well, Kurtang was just face guarding Chandler, really holding him, and when he tried to cut back door. So, and the bad part there was the ball was a long ways away, and but Kerr will get that foul.
Well, that's his first, so no shot on the foul. From the baseline, Kentucky will flip it in. Still waiting. The lob pass goes over there to Marino. And his outlet pass to the backcourt intercepted by Tang. Here comes Michigan State trailing Kentucky now. 17-14 with 13 to go. With the ball in the game, Jordan Scott for the first time. Scott over to Tang for a 3 ball. He got it!
Wow, how about that? Michigan State now 5 of 8 from the three-point line.
Who would have guessed that? And we're tied at 17.
They're beating Kentucky at their game.
Johnson with the basketball, a reserve guard. Now goes over and out for a 3 ball top of the circle by Oway. No good. Rebound Michigan State. Here come the Spartans in a tie game at 17. 13:28 to go in this first half of play from Madison Square Garden. MSU enjoying its best shooting half of the season by far. 10 on the shot clock. Tang has the ball. Now goes over to Scott in the wing over there to Ward. Little jump shot up, and it's in, and he's got 2.
Showed a lot of patience there with that nice 10-foot step back.
So now Spartans lead it by a deuce, 19-17 with 12 to go. 3 ball out front. A little bit too hard by Chandler of Kentucky. Rebound, Cam Ward of Michigan State. So the Spartans can increase the lead. They lead by 2 right now. Out front with the ball, Kohler. On the weave with the ball. Ugochukwu. Nothing. Now to Ward. Around the horn, the ball is going. And Ward is going to drive. His bank shot is rejected over there by the 7-footer, that being Marino of Kentucky.
Well, I think they were trying to set up Kohler down low. They just never got the ball to where they could get it to him. Good news is Michigan State will get the ball with 8 seconds on the shot clock.
So we got another timeout. 11:33 to go here in the first half of play from the Champions Classic. And it's Michigan State 19, Kentucky 17. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Hey, Spartan fans! It's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of airballs and alley-oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to MSU basketball games or to any other live event in East Lansing, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of MSU basketball. Go green, go white. SeatGeek.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a best man speech, but getting one from some random +1.
I am honored to be standing here today, also confused and a little hungry. Does anyone want to switch entrees? Pretty sure I checked beef.
You wouldn't settle for just any speech, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1. You love saving money and earning cash back. 2. You have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3. When it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
Spartan fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes these moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is the official beer of Michigan State Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
Farm Bureau Insurance invites you inside the green for an exclusive dinner with basketball coach Tom Izzo. For details and to register, visit InsideTheGreenSweeps.com. Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
And by the way, Don Simon, the CEO of Farm Bureau Insurance, is here with some of his folks, having a good time at the game. Enjoyed New York last night with his folks. Always good to see Don. Inbound pass. Ball goes down low to Cooper, and we've got a whistle.
Well, they tried that alley-oop, and it wasn't there, but Garrison from Kentucky never saw the ball. He'll pick up a foul.
That's his first foul on Kentucky. 11:28 to go in this basketball game. No shot on the foul. Coop will do the honors from the baseline. Spartans lead this thing 19-17. Inbound pass in the backcourt to Fears, who's checked back in. Dribbling around, top of the circle. Slipped a little bit. Keep in mind this floor is over to the top of ice. Cooper gets the ball down low in the block. 8 on the shot clock. He's backing in. Oh my goodness, a little left-handed floater as he goes right around the big 7-footer Marino.
Yeah, I love the way he went with his right hand on the dribble that came back to his left hand for that hook. That was pretty.
Now it's Michigan State 21, Kentucky 17 with 10:58 to go. In the game for the first time, Trent Knox. He's directing traffic out there for Kentucky. In the wing. They're trying to set up Yelovich. He's having a step back 2 from the free throw line that is short. Rebound gathered up by Fierce. Here comes Michigan State. Spartans doing pretty well on the boards, Matt.
Doing a great job of limiting Kentucky to only one shot. They have no offensive rebounds.
Right now the basketball Fears gets the ball to Cooper. Cooper one bounce gives it to Tang. Tang head fake. Jump shot all by himself at the free throw line. Nothing but net for Tang.
I think Tang with that mid-range game is absolutely deadly.
He's got 5. It's now 23-17 MSU. Here comes Kentucky. And going down the lane is Garrison. And we got a whistle.
And it was another slip. And before he could get a shot off, I thought foul was going to be on Kerr Tang, but I think they gave it to Cooper.
So for Coop, that's his first.
Oh, that's where Kerr Tang, not being a starter, should as a reserve, should put his hand up and say, no, that foul's on me.
Third team foul against Michigan State. No shot on the foul. So the ball comes into the backcourt to Aberdeen. Aberdeen trying to get something going for this Kentucky offense. Here's a 3-ball way out front, no good. Rebound gathered up by Fears again. He's on his way to setting a rebounding record.
Yeah, that was a forced shot there by Aberdeen, and Kentucky sent nobody to the boards.
And Kentucky doesn't have a lot of assists either as you look at their averages, not like Michigan State. With the ball now, Cooper goes over to Fears. Fears around the top of the circle, pass to Carr. Carr making a move in the wing to Tang. Back down low, it goes to Ward. Ball knocked away by Kentucky. Marino gets in the way of the pass. So MSU will get it from the baseline, but only 7 seconds on the shot clock.
Carr was lucky there not to get away with a travel. He slipped a little bit like Fears. To your point, maybe that floor is a little slippery with that ice.
I'm thinking it might be. Bounce pass down low to Cooper, goes right through his legs and out of bounds.
Not unfortunate there, just an unforced error. That'll be the Spartans' 4th turnover.
MSU leading this game over Kentucky 23-17. 9:34 to go. First half of play. Spartans have done well on the offensive boards, or I should say the defensive boards. And they've been shooting from long range, and it's working.
Spartans right now on a 9-0 run.
With the ball now. Yelovich gets over for a 3-ball fired up by reserve. Cam Williams who's checked in. That was a bad shot.
Bad shot.
Another rebound for Fears. Now to Carr. They got him doubled. Skip pass over there to Tang for 3. No. And Marino is tied up by Ward.
Oh, man, it was a great job by Cam Ward, but unfortunately, and this is a bad one, they're going to call a foul on Cam.
That's his first. Tom Izzo not too happy about that call, and nor should he be.
I don't blame him. They both got to the ball at the same time, and Cam Ward actually won that battle, gets called for the foul.
So Cooper checks out, Ward checks out. So the 5 we have now are Tang, Carr, Kohler, and then for the first time here is Jesse McCullough for Michigan State. Spears is your 5th, and Tang's out there. Jump shot from the side, good by Kentucky. Oway picks up a bucket.
That ends a 4.5-minute scoring drought.
Now it's 23-19, Michigan State leading Kentucky by 4. 8:45 to go in the first half. McCullough on the weave to Tang. Now to Fears, back to Kohler. Nice ball movement. With the ball, Carr. Now Kohler on the block. And he tries to skip past to Fears, and it is intercepted over there by Aberdeen. Well, threw it right to him.
Threw it right to him. Second turnover by Kohler. He's got to keep that ball until a double team comes.
5th for the game for Michigan State. Aberdeen dribbling around. In traffic. Gets it over there now for a wide open 3 that's up and no good by Diabate. Another rebound for Michigan State. Fears across the timeline in the wing. Tang. Bounce pass down low. Oh, what a beautiful spinning move by McCullough, and he gets a bucket.
And it was a perfect entry pass by Tang to get that to McCullough to allow that spin move. Pretty.
That's his first 2, and it's now Michigan State 25, Kentucky 19. 7:49 to go in this game in the first half. And now with that, Knox tries to set up Diabate down low, and they don't connect. Ball goes out of bounds. And when we come back after this timeout, MSU is going to have the lead 25-19 and the basketball. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Whoa, boss, how did that happen?
Mind your business.
I mean, how did a forklift make a shish kebab out of our company truck?
I said mind your business, Billy. It's why we have auto owners. We work with an independent agent to customize our policies. So when the unexpected happens, we know we're covered. Because unlike you, minding our business is their business.
Oh, that's simple human sense.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
You didn't do this, did you, boss?
Mind your business, Billy.
Meet, greet, and compete in Michigan's capital city. The Lansing Sports Commission is dedicated to helping you host your next athletic tournament or event in Greater Lansing. Our free services include everything from event development and tournament planning to promotions and recruiting volunteers. No matter the sport, the LSC can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find details at lansingsports.org.
We are back with more Spartan action in just a moment. After this brief pause from your local station, you are listening to MSU Basketball.
At the Capital Region International Airport, we connect our community to the world with nonstop flights to Washington, D.C. and Chicago on American Airlines, Detroit on Delta Airlines, and Orlando, Fort Myers, and Tampa on Breeze Airways. When you fly Lansing, you're just one stop away from over 500 global destinations. And with direct flights to Cancun, Punta Cana, and Los Cabos from January through April, your escape to beautiful tropical beaches is easier than ever. The Capital Region International Airport, your gateway to the world. Visit flylansing.com for more information and to book your flight today.
Hey, Michigan State Spartans, ready to one-up your rivals off the field? Abbott and the Big Ten are back with the We Give Blood Drive. By showing up to donate blood, you can help your school win $1 million for student or community health, score a limited edition home field designed Michigan State Spartans t-shirt, and most importantly, save lives. Go to bigten.org/Abbott to find a donation location and put Michigan State in the lead.
MSU FCU Visa credit card featuring the iconic Spartan helmet. Earn cash back on every purchase and show your pride with every swipe. Visit MSUFCU.org today. MSU Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Spartan Athletics.
Thank you, Mr. Zach. Well, 7:45 to go in this first half of play. It's been a surprise, no doubt. Not that Michigan State is leading Kentucky 25-19, but how they're doing it.
Well, I mean, they're all playing Kentucky right now, and I think you can really see how Kentucky is obviously missing their point guard who's not playing in this game, and Michigan State taking advantage.
Well, a little full court pressure being applied by Kentucky, but the Spartans have been working on that, so it didn't work out so well for the Wildcats. So out front with the ball right now is Fears as MSU's going left to right. With the ball, Kohler wide open for three, but he passes. Now to Fears. Fears directing traffic, 6 on the shot clock. Now McCullough's going to try a three. He got it!
It's been a while since we had a three. Why not McCullough? Michigan State now 6 of 10 from the line.
McCullough gets his first Spartan tray. Holy cow. Can't believe what I'm seeing, but I sure like it. And here comes Kentucky, a three ball from the side, no good by Chandler. Another big board, this one by McCullough. Here comes Michigan State leading at 28-19. Fort for three. He got it.
That's 7. That's a season high for the Spartans, and Mark Pope has seen enough. He calls timeout.
What did these guys have for breakfast today?
They got to have it every day or every game day. This has been fantastic.
Unbelievable. Got a timeout. Is it a full timeout? No. They're going to keep it here. It's a 30. 31-19. 8-0 run by Michigan State over the last minute and change. Over the last 6 minutes and a single second. A 17-2 run. MSU has made its last 3 threes, while Kentucky is one of its last 8 shots and hasn't scored for over 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's been a nice run for Michigan State. They got to, know what they were doing, and not get complacent, much like they did at halftime the last time out against San Jose. Keep their foot, if you would, on their necks.
By the way, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. Blue Cross is ready to help with physical health, mental health, and everything in between. Learn more at bcbsm.com. And don't forget, choose chill and celebrate responsibly. 21 means 21. Coors Light, choose chill. So, 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer. Stick around for Zach Serdenik and the Coors Light halftime show. Well, we listen every halftime.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We stick around. How surprised are you with this game, the way it's playing out so far?
Well, it's Michigan State, really, even though they're down in the points, it relates to fast breaks, 8-0. I think Michigan State has done a nice job controlling the pace.
And they've been physical and not getting called for a lot of fouls. So Kentucky's got it after the break. A three ball way out front, no good by Colin Chandler. But this time Kentucky got the long rebound. Aberdeen, jump shot baseline, air ball. Carr's got it. He's on the run. He's got no numbers, but he's going anyway. And I think he drew the foul.
Well, without a doubt, he's going to the line. Chandler, who shot that shot from the top, never saw him defensively. He reached out quickly and fouled Carr.
So for Chandler, that's his first foul of the game.
And these will be Michigan State's first free throws of the game.
So Carr had a pretty good free throw shooting day against San Jose. He's 64% on the year and nothing but net on that one.
I always think it's important for Cohen to make that first free throw like he just did.
He has one more free throw coming.
He's our leading rebounder tonight with 4 rebounds, as Tom Izzo talks about. For Cohen Carr, he has to play with a lot of energy.
And he's trying to get his 5th point tonight, and he misses. Rebound comes out to Oweh of Kentucky. So we're now Michigan State 32, Kentucky 19 with 6:20 to go in this first half of play from the Madison Square Garden in downtown New York. With the ball, Aberdeen down the lane. Bank shot, no, and there's going to be a whistle called against Michigan State.
Well, I think the referee thought someone might have pushed him, but he's going to call Cohen Carr for that foul. Oh, I'm sorry, they're going to give the tree for it.
I didn't see it, Matt.
Either, so.
Here comes the replay, and that's the old thing you always talk about. Call what you see, not what you think you saw.
Yeah, the referee was on the other side of the basket. I don't think he could see it.
No way. Aberdeen makes the first free throw. He's got 6 points so far tonight. The gifted 6'5", 195 senior out of Orlando, Florida. He's averaging 15 points plus a game in this season so far. Coming off a national championship run with the Gators last year. Makes a second one. Now it's 32-21. Fears all the way down the lane. Goes right at Kentucky and banks it in.
Well, Aberdeen was taking chances, and Jeremy did the right thing.
And Aberdeen tries a easy, uncontested three, but he bricks it. Rebound, Kohler. And that was a fast shot with nobody under the basket for Kentucky.
Yeah, really a selfish play by Aberdeen. We'll take it.
34-21 Spartans. Carr, mid-range jumper, has a lot of rim but no basket. Rebound, Marino gets it out to Chandler now. 5:35 to go. Kentucky with the ball. Bullet pass down low. Marino goes hard at the basket. There's a foul being called.
Now Cohen Carr involved down there. We'll see if they give it to him or to McCullough. It's going to be on Carr.
And for Cohen, that's his first foul. Stops the clock with 5:31 to go. So they're going to say McCullough has it.
Yeah, they're showing this replay. Clearly you can see it wasn't on Carr.
Well, Ward's coming off the bench for Michigan State. Is he going to come in? He looks like he's going to come in.
Michigan State might be asking for the referees to review this one. Right now, a referee is taking a look at the monitor.
Well, 5:31 to go in this first half. It's been all Michigan State, 34-21 over Kentucky. And now both ball clubs will clear the floor as they review this thing. So McCullough gets a foul. That's his first, right? And for Michigan State, that is team foul number 6. Kentucky's got 4. So McCullough's going to be shooting some free throws on this thing. Aberdeen has shot 4 free throws, made them all. He's the only guy that's been at the line for Kentucky, except for McCullough or Marino, who just bricked it. He has one more coming. Marino is yet to score in this game, comes in averaging over 10 a game, and he makes the second one. That's the first point for the Kentucky bench so far tonight. Marino, by the way, is a 47% free throw shooter.
Put him back on the line.
A lot. Jackson Kohler. A little jump shot from the circle is good. He was out in the three-point range, did a little head fake, they bit it, and he moved in, and he's got 10 already.
Just a veteran move against Marino.
And so here comes Kentucky. Owe tries to go right down the lane, loses control, and dribbles the ball out of bounds.
And that's a 4th turnover against the Wildcats.
So now Michigan State leads 36-22. 5:06 to go in the first half. Going down the lane, Owe. Looked like Fierce got a little hand in that thing.
Yeah, he might have. Owe wanted a foul there, but referees just aren't going to give it to him.
Well, he didn't get fouled.
Exactly. Well, that time they made a good call.
There
Good no call.
We like that one.
That's right.
Here comes Michigan State. Okechukwu at the point right now for the Spartans. Over to Fort to Ward. Devine has it. Devine, not known for his offense, moves the ball around a little bit. Carr, 9 on the shot clock. Down to Kohler. He's double teamed, looking for help, finds it. With the ball right now is Fort for a long 3 off the back of the iron. No, but the ball's tipped out the Carr. A fresh 20 for MSU. Nice play by Cohen. Now the ball goes down low to Kohler. He's making a move. Little turnaround hook shot. Good.
Beautiful patience there by Kohler. The double team never came. He went right at Marino.
A lot of hustle on that trip. He's got 12. And Michigan State enjoys its biggest lead so far, 38-22. 3-ball out front being fired that time by Cam Williams, and it's good for Kentucky.
Well, one of the first times Kentucky got the ball into the post, Marino made a nice pass out of it.
Now it's 38-25. Here comes MSU. Spartans have made 6 of their last 8 shots in this half. which there is 3:55 to go in it. Jump shot from the elbow, no good by WILDCATS. Rebound Kentucky. With the ball, Johnson now to Williams. He wants another three. That's an air ball, and Ford saves it. Here comes MSU, leading 38-25. Ford wide open for a mid-range jumper, nothing but net.
Oh, nice screen by Kohler, and there was no defense by the Wildcats on that.
And Ford right now has 8 points. We talked in the pregame where he needed to score, and he is scoring.
Having a nice half, knocked down a couple threes already.
3:18 to go in this first stanza. 40-25, Michigan State by 15. Johnson tries a contested three, but somehow Knox gets the rebound for Kentucky, and he gets fouled.
Well, silly foul there by Colin Carr on the perimeter. He'll pick up a cheap one.
Got a timeout, 3:08 to go. First half. Michigan State 40, Kentucky 25. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Spartan fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes these moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is the official beer of Michigan State Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Beer.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Now, how do we get to the airport?
Take mine.
Thanks, Jen.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on home insurance by checking Allstate first.
Hold it.
Like you know to check the assembly instructions first.
Hold it.
Before building the bookcase.
And done. Whew. You can let go.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Not available in every state. Potential savings vary. Allstate Vehicle and Property Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
3:08 to go in this first half here at the Garden. Michigan State 40, Kentucky 25. Let's now go by the numbers with the MSU Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Spartan Athletics. Go green with MSU FCU. What are you thinking, Matt?
Well, Michigan State shooting, outstanding. 55% for the game so far. Kentucky only 32% for the three-point shooting. We'll be talking about this hopefully for a while. Michigan State 7 of 12 from the three-point line for a healthy 58%. Kentucky only 4 of 13. We're out rebounding the Wildcats, which we need to do, 19-11. That's a big number. And our bench has been outstanding. 12 bench points for the Spartans, only 4 for the Wildcats.
And maybe the only surprise has been Kentucky's been to the free throw line more than Michigan State. Spartans have only attempted 2 free ones in this game. And coming up to shoot 1-1 is for Kentucky is Noah, and he missed. So there, 5 out of 7 from the stripe. MSU is hanging on to a 15-point lead right now, believe it or not. 3 to go in the first half. With the ball, Tang tries to set up down low, and the ball is kicked out of bounds. So you got Okechukwu running the point. Pierce is coming back in, so Devine's going to take a break. Scott is out there. Ward's out there. There's 3 or 5. Tang, 4. And the 5th is Cooper. And from the baseline, Coop flips it into the backcourt to Fears. Bounce pass, high post to Ward. Ward, bounce pass, trying to set up Cooper down low and led him too far.
Well, Jeremy Fears sold out his body screening there. He hit the deck hard. Cooper was open, just couldn't get it to him.
Another turnover, but Michigan State's leading this thing by 15, 40-25 with under 3 to go in the first half. Here comes Kentucky going right to left. Williams out front. Passes over there to Aberdeen. Aberdeen drive, shots away. No, but he got fouled.
Yeah, a nice move to the basket there by Aberdeen. The weak side came over, but nobody was there to really stop him.
Well, the assumption going in was that MSU might shoot more free throws in this game than Kentucky. And one more surprise in the game, that is not the case.
The only thing Kentucky is really doing well right now is getting to the basket, getting fouled. Where Michigan State, we're making jump shots. We haven't done that all year.
18 fouls on Michigan State, only 4 for Kentucky. 2 free throws coming up. First one is good that time by Denzel Aberdeen. He's got 8. He's made 5 for 5. He's got all 5 made free throws. Nope. Marino's got 1. So there's 6 out of 8 as a team. He has 1 more coming. Got them both. Nice work that time by Aberdeen. So now it's Michigan State 40, and Kentucky's got 27. On the side with the ball now, Tang. Tang brings it out, high post pass, top of the circle to Cooper. Cooper getting run into, no whistle, now to Fears. Fears in the paint, he slips, he forces the shot, and he got fouled.
He might have been bailed out there by Aberdeen. Mark Pope not happy about it, but you talked about the foul discrepancy. I think you saw that call there made for that reason.
Aberdeen gets his second. You're right about Mark Pope not happy. Second-year coach from Kentucky, and at the line is Fears. Jeremy, our best free throw shooter on the year at 88%. This will be his first attempts of this game. Shot is away, good.
Well, no doubt. Coach Izzo or the Michigan State coaching staff in the ears of the officials saying exactly what we talked about. Hey, we've only shot 2 free throws. They only have 14 fouls. That's really a nice job of coaching.
So Ward is out, Carr back in for Michigan State. 1 more free throw coming for Fears. It is away. It is good. He got them both. So Fears has 4. Michigan State 42, Kentucky 27. 2:05 left in the first half of play. Kentucky has only made 1 of its last 8 shots. Aberdeen out front, dribbling around. Wants to go down the lane. There he goes. Kicks in the wing. Williams has it. Makes a move. Kicks out to the side to Oway for 3. No good. Tang rebounds from Michigan State.
Really good rebound there by Tang.
Well, when it comes to hustle plays in this game, check 1 off for the Spartans there.
Yeah, he had to go a long way to get that.
Tang with the ball on the weave, the card, now to Fears. 1:30 to go in the first half. Jeremy gives it to Tang for 3, little short. Rebound gathered up by Oway of Kentucky. Stays 42-27 Spartans. Here come the Wildcats. Oway with the basketball, taking Cooper down low, bank shot. No, what a rebound by Scott from Michigan State.
Well, Coop did a nice job of recovering and blocking that shot, too.
And with that, a timeout has been called. We're going to keep it right here. 1:05 to go in an amazing first half for Michigan State, leading Kentucky 42-27. By the way, Auto Owners Insurance, simple human sense. Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you. Who's your halftime guest?
We'll be talking with assistant coach John Borovich.
He did the scout on this thing. Well, your scout always looks good when your team shoots 53%.
I think John will be happy.
I think so.
So far, so good, no doubt.
Kentucky only shooting 30%. They come in shooting for the season over 52%, Matt.
I mean, it's really kind of startling. They've had some open looks. They haven't made them. They've also taken some bad shots in this game, which I don't think is not surprising. We thought that might happen. But defensively, they don't look very good. We thought that might be one of their weaknesses. It's proven to be true. And our bigs have played really well like I thought they would need to. Points in the paint, we are winning that one, 10-6 for Kentucky.
Well, Tom sends out Tang, Kohler, Scott's out there, Fears out there, and Carr. I know it's early, but boy, the bench has really developed for Michigan State.
I mean, it really has, without a doubt. You got guys like Kurtang coming in shooting. I mean, that's a great sign.
Inbound pass to Scott. One of the two freshmen that have really been impressive so far this year for Michigan State. Now to Fears. Fears down the lane. His shot is rejected. Rebound comes out to Kentucky. Johnson has it. He wants to go all the way. Floaters away. It is short. Rebound. Jackson Kohler.
That's his 4th rebound of the game.
Under 36 seconds to go in the half. Michigan State 42, Kentucky 27. With the ball now, Tang out front, down the lane. Bank shot, too hard, and I think a foul is going to be called on Chandler for going over the top.
Yeah, he actually pushed, I think, Tang right in the back. But Kentucky doesn't have, there's not enough fouls to shoot free throws here.
Well, Chandler picks up his second. We have 20 on the shot clock, 24.8 left on the game clock for this first half. Deep pass in the backcourt from Kohler to Fears. Well, it looks like we're going for a final shot, or at least as close as we can get to it. There's 4 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fears dribbling around. Gives it over to Tang. Tang, 2 on the shot clock. He's got a fire. He beats the clock, and he makes it. What a shot by Tang.
How about that? They are going to look at it. It is close, but, I mean, he was behind the backboard floating out of bounds when he shot that.
I think they're going to count it. I hope they do.
I think so, too.
See what they come up with. If they count it, he's got 7. And that would give Michigan State a 44-27 lead with 2.3 seconds left between now and halftime.
You know, it's interesting. Kurtang started the first game of the year, but now has become such a weapon off the bench. Had 10 points, a career high last time out against San Jose, and right now off to a great start in this game.
And I think some of it, Matt, was we know he can shoot. But I just think there was this, you got to get comfortable part of this game.
A lot of pressure, too, starting right away. Didn't play a lot last year, and when he's thrown into that role, but maybe just wasn't ready for it in that first game. And, we'll see. If we continue to win like this and play like this, Tom Izzo might be comfortable keeping a senior like Ford in that starting rotation, bringing Kerr off the bench.
Well, the basket's good. How about that?
I mean, we've been watching the replay. We've known it's been good. So, a great shot there by Kurtang.
That was an amazing shot. Like Matt said, almost behind the basket in desperation and guarded well. Jump shot is good. So now MSU's going to extend the defense a little bit. And the ball comes in over there to Diabate. He'll fire about a 40-footer, hit rim, and that's it. And we have hit the end of the first half of play in the Champions Classic. Michigan State up big in this one, 44-27. Michigan State leading is not a surprise. 44-27 might be. And now we're going to wait for Coach Borovich to check up, get the headsets on, and talk to Matt. By the way, our halftime, as always, is presented by the interview by Abood Law Firm. 44-27. Unbelievable shooting. 52% from the field for MSU, 28 for Kentucky. And you wondered about the physicality of the two teams. I think we got some of that answered.
Well, you really see it with the rebounding numbers. Michigan State out rebounding them 24-14. That's a big toughness stat. We know that. And you can hear
John.
All right, we got Coach Borovich on the mic, and John, that might be your best 20 minutes of this season. Definitely the best 20 minutes we've ever seen Michigan State play at Madison Square Garden. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, it was a good first half. Obviously, we were making shots. It's amazing when the ball goes in, how much better you feel about how you're performing and how you're executing offensively. We actually did play really well in the first half against San Jose State, Matt, as you recall. So I think that'll be our message to our guys in halftime, is that we got to play a full 40 minutes.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Yeah. Definitely, you did. You had that 23-point lead against San Jose, tonight. Now you have a 17-point lead, but against a team like Kentucky, much more dangerous. But again, it would probably be, correct me if I'm wrong, the mindset that you have when you start the second half.
Yeah, 100%. We talked to our guys prior to the game that this is one of the most explosive offensive teams in the country with their ability to play with pace and to shoot threes. So that'll be a big thing here this half, right? We did a very good job keeping them out of transition, Matt, because we were making shots, right? Obviously, when you're making shots, it eliminates their opportunity to get out on the break. We did a very good job of taking care of the basketball as well, which limited their opportunities to score easy and early. So we'll have to do that again here in the second half, obviously. And coming out of that San Jose State game, big challenge for our guys is putting together a complete 40 minutes.
They were hurting you early with the slips, the cuts to the basket, the over-the-top passes. What did you do to clean that up?
Yeah, well, I thought throughout the half, our help line got a little bit better to help with some of those slip cuts by their centers. They know that we hard hedge ball screens, and so you could see that that's clearly their game plan. Our fifth defender, the guy that's furthest from the ball, did a very good job of getting to the paint and not allowing that guy to finish at the rim and forcing him to make an extra pass where we could scramble and rotate and hopefully find those shooters. So, the back cuts were hurting us as much as anything, more so than the slips, and a lot of that was coming out of their 5-out. Because of their ability to shoot the ball, we're getting aggressive on the handoffs, and they're putting their foot in the ground and cutting back doors. So we did a better job of keeping our chest underneath those guys and making them cut through bodies.
All right, John, great stuff. Good luck in the second half. We'll let you go.
Appreciate it, Matt. Thank you.
Well, 17-point lead at halftime for Michigan State over Kentucky. It's MSU 44. The Wildcats got 27. Up next, Zach's going to have our Coors Light halftime report, but first a break right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Farm Bureau Insurance invites you inside the green for an exclusive dinner with basketball coach Tom Izzo. This unique experience includes a private dinner for one winner and 3 guests with Coach Izzo. The winner also receives a private tour of the Breslin Center, an autographed basketball from Coach, tickets to a future home game, and more. For more details and to register, visit InsideTheGreenSweeps.com. Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
This is Labatt, brewed for the fans who can't stop shouting "shoot it," and the driveway heroes who still call raindrops on every brick. Make fun of a ref through the TV like he can hear you, then miss 3 straight free throws on your buddy's hoop. Argue every foul, celebrate every layup, and somehow think you're running the offense from Section 312. But that's the beauty of it. Basketball isn't just about the court, it's the noise, the passion, and the Labatt you're holding while you live it. Labatt, we're brewed for the roast. Enjoy responsibly. Labatt USA, Buffalo, New York.
Sometimes we're asked if you need to be a Spartan to be a member of Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. The answer is no. To be an MSU FCU member, you just need 3 things. 1. You love saving money and earning cash back. 2. You have a passion for supporting your community, just like we do. 3. When it comes to your future, you prefer to dream big. If this sounds like you, visit msufcu.org to get started. Of course, if you want to cheer on MSU, we're totally on board with that too. Go green.
You love the thrill of the game, but not from the sidelines. As the official orthopedic and sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics, McLaren Orthopedics and Sports Medicine can help you get back in action. Our team of experts specialize in the prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation of sport injuries. Whether you're swinging a bat, shooting hoops, or running the trails, we make you feel like a pro at any age. Learn more at McLaren.org.
Welcome into the Coors Light halftime show at the Champions Classic, and what a half it has been for Michigan State. 44-27 Spartans over Wildcats. I'm Zach Sardenik. Thanks for hanging out with us at the break. Let's take a look at the first half stats brought to you by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Michigan State building a 17-point lead. With 13 minutes to go in the first half, it was 17-14 Kentucky. From that point on, Michigan State outscoring Kentucky 30-10 over those final 13 minutes of action. Jackson Kohler leads the way for Michigan State with 12 points, 8 from Trey Fort, 7 for Jeremy Fears. 4 for Jeremy Fears, 8 for Trey Fort, 7 for Kurtang off the bench, and Jesse McCullough with 5 off the bench as well for MSU. Denzel Aberdeen leads Kentucky with 9. Michigan State hitting 7 threes in that first half. They hadn't hit 7 threes in a game at all this year. but they found a way to hit 7 in half number 1. We'll see how they finish for half number 2. Spartan fans, choose chill and celebrate responsibly. 21 means 21. Coors Light, choose chill. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer. And enjoy Spartan basketball this season, but don't let betting get in the way of your fun. For tips that will help, go to don'tregretthebet.org. A message from the Michigan Gaming Control Board. When we come back in the Coors Light halftime show, we're going to check some scores from around the country and then have first half highlights to wrap things up as you're listening to MSU Basketball.
At Rocket, we believe everyone deserves their shot at the American dream. So if you're feeling locked out of home ownership, we're here to give you back the keys. We're opening doors, breaking down walls, and doing everything we can to turn renters into owners. And we're not going to stop until we help everyone home. To find out more, visit rocket.com. Rocket, own the dream.
Farm Bureau Insurance invites you inside the green for an exclusive dinner with basketball coach Tom Izzo. This unique experience includes a private dinner for 1 winner and 3 guests with Coach Izzo. The winner also receives a private tour of the Breslin Center, an autographed basketball from Coach, tickets to a future home game, and more. For more details and to register, visit InsideTheGreenSweeps.com. Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
Hey, Spartan fans! It's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of airballs and alley-oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to MSU basketball games or to any other live event in East Lansing, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of MSU basketball. Go green, go white, SeatGeek.
At the Capital Region International Airport, we connect our community to the world with nonstop flights to Washington, D.C. and Chicago on American Airlines, Detroit on Delta Airlines, and Orlando, Fort Myers, and Tampa on Breeze Airways. When you fly Lansing, you're just one stop away from over 500 global destinations. And with direct flights to Cancun, Punta Cana, and Los Cabos from January through April, your escape to beautiful tropical beaches is easier than ever. The Capital Region International Airport, your gateway to the world. Visit flylansing.com for more information and to book your flight today.
Taking a look now at scores from around the country, presented by Fly Lansing on the Coors Light halftime show. Other top 25 teams in action tonight. UNC up 28-19 on Navy on an 8-2 run with 7 minutes to go. The Spartans will see the Tar Heels in just over a week in Fort Myers on Thanksgiving Day. Arkansas Winthrop still to come. UCLA Sac State as well. And then the nightcap here at MSG, Kansas and Duke at 9 o'clock. Other Big Ten games going. Rutgers and American are tied at 33 at the half, with the rest of the Big Ten action to come later tonight. Unleash the fun at Turtle Creek Casino and Hotel in Traverse City. Experience thrilling games, unforgettable dining, and relaxing stays. Visit TurtleCreekCasino.com. Turtle Creek Casino, serious fun. When we come back on the Coors Light halftime show, we've got your first half highlights, then half number 2, just around the corner on the Spartan Media Network.
Spartan fans, choose chill. Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes these moments when you choose to rise above the noise and choose chill even better. Coors Light is the official beer of Michigan State Athletics, so crack one open and take a sip. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2025 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado, beer.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
Farm Bureau Insurance invites you inside the green for an exclusive dinner with basketball coach Tom Izzo. This unique experience includes a private dinner for one winner and 3 guests with Coach Izzo. The winner also receives a private tour of the Breslin Center, an autographed basketball from Coach, tickets to a future home game, and more. For more details and to register, visit InsideTheGreenSweeps.com. Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
Welcome back to the Coors Light halftime show on the Spartan Media Network. It's time for our first half highlights. Kentucky started strong. They got up to a 5-0 lead in the first minute and a half, but the Spartans would change things from the perimeter, and it starts with Jackson Kohler.
Carr, no. Kohler for 3. He got it. And Matt and I are tied at 1.
How about that? Hey, I love it, though. Nice shot there by Jackson.
And Michigan State would keep it going from outside. Next possession, Trey Fort.
On the side, Ford for 3. He got it.
Back-to-back threes by the Spartans.
That would make it 6-5 MSU, and why not keep the love going? Cohen Carr from the corner.
Carr for 3 in the wing. He got it.
Wow, are you kidding me? Michigan State now 3 of 7 from 3.
3's good. What about 4? Jackson Kohler?
On the side, Kohler for another 3. He got another one.
Are you kidding me? Love this shooting for the Spartans.
All right, now we'll take a couple possessions away from the threes, but we're not going to get away from the three-point highlights. Spartans down 17-14. Kurt Tang off the bench.
Scott over to Tang for a 3 ball. He got it.
Wow, how about that? Michigan State now 5 of 8 from the three-point line.
The bench kept contributing as well. Jesse McCullough off the bench. He's catching and shooting from the wing.
Now McCullough's going to try a 3. He got it.
It's been a while since we had a 3. Why not McCullough? Michigan State now 6 of 10 from the line.
We've gave you the first 6 threes. Why not give you the 7th? Trey Fort once more.
Fort for 3. He got it.
That's 7. That's a season high for the Spartans, and Mark Pope has seen enough. He calls timeout.
That made the Michigan State lead 12. It continued to get higher. Jackson Kohler would make it 16 with a second chance bucket.
He's making a move. Little turnaround hook shot. Good.
Beautiful patience there by Kohler. The double team never came. He went right at Marino.
And the last possession of the half, it's Kurt Tang again over some tough defense from Otega Owe.
Tang 2 on the shot clock. He's got to fire. He beats the clock, and he makes it. What a shot by Tang.
How about that? They are going to look at it. It is close, but, I mean, he was behind the backboard floating out of bounds when he shot that.
And they did count it after the review. That made it 44-27. That's where we stand now. What a half of basketball for Michigan State. Still 20 more minutes to close out this victory. Spartans will look to do just that when we come back. That'll wrap up our Coors Light halftime show. I'm Zach Sardanek. Thanks for hanging with us at the half. Will Tiemann and Matt Stegniga have the second half action when we come back on the Spartan Media Network.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield.
Lions fans have even more to cheer about with the new Detroit Lions games from the Michigan Lottery.
Rah, rah, rah.
Featuring a roster of fan favorites, instant ticket, pull tab, fast cash, and online play. You could win prizes up to $500,000.
Our Lions victory.
With the new Detroit Lions games, only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
There's a difference between an answer and a Michigan answer. It starts with our team and people like you. University of Michigan Health Sparrow is hiring for a wide variety of roles at all experience levels. Unlock your potential and discover a fulfilling career at one of our award-winning hospitals and health centers. We make a difference every day, together. Join us at careers.ufmhealthsparrow.org.
Welcome back to the most famous arena on planet Earth, Madison Square Garden. And at the halftime break, as Zach told you, it's all Michigan State by 17, 44-27. And so it'll be interesting, Matt, to see what the second half looks like. You got to believe Kentucky will shoot better, but I don't think it's about Kentucky. It's about, are we going to see another 20 minutes of absolute hustle and physicality out of Michigan State?
Well, I agree. It's especially going to be the first 5 minutes how Michigan State comes out of this half, because it was so bad against San Jose State not that long ago, the last time we played, that I know these players are thinking about it. They're talking about it. So as long as they can keep Kentucky in front of them, keep Kentucky from getting easy shots, they should be fine. But I think we're going to see the Spartans play with a lot of energy here to start the half.
And it's an old cliche, and it sounds like coach talk, but what you don't want to do is have Kentucky think they have hope.
Well, exactly. And you know, Kentucky's a lot different than San Jose State. If this Kentucky team starts making shots, getting confident, then they will get on a roll. They can get right back in this game with a long ball, which is their specialty.
Well, it is 44-27. 20 minutes to go. Coach Izzo sends out Fears, Carr, Fort, Cooper, Kohler. His original starting five. MSU trying to go to 4-0 in the young season and knock off their second-ranked team of the year. The first was Arkansas. Kentucky comes in ranked 12th in all the land. Michigan State 17th. And MSU will open up with the basketball, it appears. So Kohler will flip it in, and he will do the honors from half court and get it to his point guard, Jeremy Fears. So here we go. Final 20 of this one. Fears with the basketball, being guarded by Aberdeen out front. He's dribbling around. Gives it over to Kohler. On the weave, Carr. Carr setting up Kohler down low. On the block, back to Carr. Out front and around the horn, Fears. On the far side, double team. Gets it now to Cooper. 7 on the shot clock. Out front it goes over to Carr, and he gets fouled over there by Chandler.
Yeah, a little bit of a bail out there by Chandler. We'll take it. He'll pick up that foul.
And that's his third, Matt.
He started the game pretty strong with 7 quick points, but has been haven't heard from him in a while.
And they really, if they're going to have a comeback attempt, they need him to be part of it.
He's one of the great shooters.
So, no shot on the foul. First foul of the half on either team. With the ball, Kohler. Kohler around the top of the circle. On the weave with the ball, Fort. Down low, bounce pass. Carr under the basket. His shot is rejected by Owe. Goes out of bounds, and I think MSU is going to get it back.
Yeah, Carr never caught that in a good position to score, but right now the Kentucky defense, like we thought, is coming out very aggressive.
8 on the shot clock. Cooper deep into the backcourt from the baseline. He throws it to Fears. Shot clock at 6. And Jeremy gets knocked down over there by Brandon Garrison of Kentucky. What a bailout that is.
Yeah, another one, but what a veteran move, too, by Fears. He saw the contact coming. Might have flopped a little bit, but the referee had no choice but to blow that whistle.
That's a second foul on Garrison. Second foul this half against Kentucky. A long possession with the ball right now. Fears gets it over to Fort. Fort, mid-range jump shot off the back of the iron, no. Rebound, Garrison of Kentucky. They're in a big hurry and going all the way down for the slam dunk is Owe.
And Owe just outran Cohen Carr of all people, so not a good hustle play there by Cohen.
He's got 7. First 2 of the half for either team. Now makes it 44-29, Michigan State. With the ball, Kohler. What a spin move. Bank shot. Oh, no good. Ball goes out of bounds off of Michigan State.
Man, Kohler went right away from that double team beautifully. Missed it point blank range. Has to make that.
Well, you're just telling yourself MSU's got to get a basket here soon. They just not let Kentucky settle in here.
Don't want Kentucky to go on a run.
Michigan State leading at 44-29. Just underway in the second half here at the Champions Classic. Diamante with the basketball. He takes Kohler down the lane. Nice defense. He misses the shot. Rebound, Michigan State. Lob pass, Carr. What a slam.
Well, Michigan State had numbers. Kentucky slow getting back defensively, and Carr does it again.
And if we were looking for a feel-good basket for MSU, that was it.
That'll get the energy going.
Carr's got 6. 3 ball out front. Pops out on Owe. Rebound, Michigan State. Down court, Carr. Carr near side, gives it up. Cooper out front. 46-29. In the wing, Carr wide open for a 3. Off the mark. Devontae rebounds for Kentucky. With the ball, Chandler. Chandler's playing with 3 fouls. Now it goes down there to Diamante, and he is fouled breaking to the basket.
Well, Jeremy Fears was there and reached in. He'll get the foul.
Well, he got his money's worth on that.
He really did. He chopped down pretty hard.
Yeah, the officials, he made that an easy call for them. but no shot on the foul. That is the first team foul this half for MSU. 17:42 to go in the game. Aberdeen flips it into the backcourt with the ball. Chandler now for the Wildcats. High post pass goes over there to Garrison. Not much happening. Back to Oway. Back to Garrison. It's him and Cooper. He backs in, spin, shoots off the rim. Wow, talk about a shooter touch on that. And that's his first 2 of the game.
And the first time we've really seen Kentucky be aggressive down low with a post move.
46-31, Michigan State leading Kentucky. With the ball, Fears in the paint, step back 2, good! Nice work by Fears, and what a great bounce pass to set that up by Cooper.
Yeah, a nice 2-man game, and the patience of Fears in the paint, really nice.
Michigan State 48, Kentucky 31, 17 to go in the game. Chandler passes on the 3, gets it to Aberdeen, down the lane, and he trips, he throws it to Carr. We're going the other way. Carr to Fort, underneath Kohler, bank shot, good!
Very unselfish pass there by Fort. That might be his first assist of the season.
It could be. Carr, Fort, Kohler. That's good for 2. Sounds like a law firm.
And Michigan State getting the fast break game going. That's a good sign.
Michigan State 50, Kentucky 31. 16:30 to go. With the ball right now, Chandler for the Wildcats. And going right down the lane, and the shot is rejected. Diabate makes a move, but I think he got fouled.
Yeah, he'll go to the free throw line. Kentucky, as I've mentioned, being very aggressive going towards the basket.
Second on Cooper, Diabate is one of their really good players. Only 1 out of 6 from the field in this game. 0 for 4 from 3. He's going to get a couple free throws. This will be his first attempts here tonight. On the season, so-so at 69%. Well, he was brought in for his defense. The lefty takes a deep breath. Shot is away. It is good. Not smooth, but good. Wouldn't you always say there's no pictures on the scorecard?
Yeah, exactly, in the game of golf. And there's a lot of pictures here on the basketball court, but he got a nice roll there.
So Kohler's going to take a break. Ford also takes a break. Tang in, Ward in for Michigan State. To go along with Carr, Cooper, and Fears. One more free throw coming for Diabate. It's up, got that one. So he got both of them. That's his first 2 free throws of the night. Now it's Michigan State 50, Kentucky 33. 16-19 to go in this game. Carr with it. Cooper down the lane, tries to slam. It's blocked. Kentucky has it. Down-court pass knocked away by Fears. The Ward underneath Cooper. His shot is blocked, but on the follow, he gets hit pretty good.
Well, they're going to call a jump ball on the initial. I think Chandler blocked it from behind or tied him up. And the fans here not liking the call.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, and actually, man, Michigan State there is tough. As Diabate actually shoves Cooper there, knocking him to the ground. That wasn't even really a foul, but they're not going to do anything with it.
And Tom Izzo is standing there, pacing a little bit with his arms folded. Kind of stoic. That won't last long. So it stays 50-33. Michigan State leading Kentucky. Diamante drives. Shots away. Oh, my goodness. Tough bank shot. And again, shooter's roll goes in. He's got 6.
We've seen it a lot. Kentucky getting a lot of rolls here. Michigan State defensively making it hard for Kentucky to score.
15:38 to go. Spartans by 15. Ward with the ball out front. Goes over to Fears. Fears hasn't tried a long one yet tonight. Made 3 last time out. On the block to Cooper, and this time Chandler got him, and that's 4.
And finally they make a call when Cooper has the basketball. Michigan State fans are cheering that one, but right, Chandler, unnecessary foul.
And so that is a blow for Kentucky because Chandler is their best shooter. And we got a timeout. 15:26 left here from New York. It is Michigan State 50, Kentucky 35. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
Hear that roar? That's the sound of Spartan Nation. And Dean Trailways is right there, every mile of the way. As the official ground transportation provider of Michigan State Athletics, we connect Spartans to championships. For every game, every practice, every victory, we deliver it. Elite service that powers the green and white. When you demand championship-level transportation, Dean Trailways is your winning drive. Become part of our team at DeanTrailways.com.
Hey, Spartan fans! It's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of airballs and alley-oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to MSU basketball games or to any other live event in East Lansing, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of MSU basketball. Go green, go white, SeatGeek.
We are back with more Spartan action in just a moment. After this brief pause from your local station, you are listening to MSU Basketball.
Whoa, boss, how did that happen?
Mind your business.
I mean, how did a forklift make a shish kebab out of our company truck?
I said mind your business, Billy. It's why we have auto owners. We work with an independent agent to customize our policies. So when the unexpected happens, we know we're covered. Because unlike you, minding our business is their business.
Oh, that's simple human sense.
Ask your independent agent if auto owners make sense for you.
You didn't do this, did you, boss?
Mind your business, Billy.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. 4.5% alcohol by volume. St. Louis, Missouri.
Spartan fans, we hope to see you at Ford Field on November 29th when the team takes on Maryland. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com or visit MSUSpartans.com for information. Go green!
Well, one thing we talked about, we were hopeful that Michigan State would not let Kentucky get on some kind of run. And so far, it's been Kentucky 8 points, Michigan State 6. So trading baskets is okay.
Yeah, it's just fine. Michigan State will take it, but Kentucky's I think gotten lucky on some shots, and Michigan State has not been the beneficiary of some referees' calls.
So we have 20 on the shot clock. MSU will inbound it to Fierce. Fierce gets knocked down. The ball's loose, and it's a breakaway basket and two more for Diabate. And I'm not so sure about that one either.
Well, the entry pass was just floating so much, the Kentucky defense able to go and get it, but first turnover of the half for the Spartans.
Well, the Wildcats on a 6-0 run right now. Ward with the basketball, now to Fears.
A lot of physical play right now. Referee's not calling it.
15 to go in the game. Fears at the elbow. Now goes over there to Tang, and Tang wants to make a move, but Owe knocks it away.
Right now, a veteran move would be to go to the basket, go strong, knowing you're going to get hit, but more than likely you'll go to the free throw line.
So Tang will do the honors from the side. 14:53 to go in this game. Michigan State 50, Kentucky 37. Wildcats have outscored the Spartans now in this half by 4, 10-6. They've made their last 3 buckets. Tang with the basketball, looking, finally gets it into Cooper. Coop out for Fears. He's working with 7 seconds. On the side, Tang, head fake, step back 3. He got it!
How about that? Kurt Tang with his second 3 of the game.
Wow, he's got 10. And that ties a career high for him.
Yeah, Michigan State needed that bucket. Yeah, and he had 10 points against San Jose last time out.
And he's doing it on the road at Madison Square Garden. Here comes Kentucky trailing 53-37 to Michigan State. And there is a skip pass fired by Aberdeen, and he throws it into the cheap seats.
I don't know who he was throwing that one to, but he was trying to go at Fierce.
So here comes MSU going right to left this half. It's Fierce and Aberdeen. That's kind of a cool matchup. Now to Tang. Head fake. In the paint. Kicks the Coop. Jump shot. Free throw line. Off the back there. And what a rebound by Scott. And they got to call a foul on Kentucky on that one.
Yeah, he did. He was knocked to the ground that time. Well, it looks like by Noah. But, yeah, great effort there by the freshman Scott.
Of course, Noah's in the game because their star shooter Chandler's on the bench with 4 fouls. And taking the seat is Diabate for Kentucky, and coming in is another shooter, Yelovich. Inbound pass from Michigan State to Cooper. 14:05 to go in this basketball game. With the ball on the side, Scott. Scott making a move. He's cut off in the paint. Tries to get a bounce pass to Fierce, intercepted. And Knox tries to set up Aberdeen, and it's knocked away by Fierce. We're going the other way. Now the Tang open for a three in the corner. He got it!
Oh, yeah! Kurt Tang is feeling it.
And that's a career high for him. He's got 13. Here comes Kentucky. Yakovich with a three. No good. Rebound. Moriana. Good.
Well, surprisingly, Cooper there got beat on that defensive rebound.
56-39. Michigan State leading Kentucky with 13:22 to go. Here's with the basketball. At the elbow, near side. Nothing. Out front to Ward, on the weave, Tang. Tang picks up the dribble. Over to Coop. Fierce, 10 on the shot clock. Fierce at the elbow. Bounce pass down low. Ward, he's got position. Bank shot's no good. And this will be a held ball.
Yeah, it will be, but it will be Michigan State basketball. And I thought Ward that time might have been fouled by Noah, but no call again.
Top scorer right now for Michigan State is Kohler with 14, but right behind him is Tang with 13, and they're both shooting great. Kohler right now from the field for Michigan State is 6 of 8. Not bad, huh?
That's really good.
So, Devine flips it in from the baseline for Michigan State to Kohler, and he gets it back. Ukachukwu with it. Nothing happening. Tang, another three. That one's off the mark. Rebound comes out to Oweh. Here comes Kentucky trailing Michigan State 56-39. 12:42 to go. Oweh down the lane, runs right into Scott, and we got a whistle.
Scott was in great position until the very end. He brought his hands down. Oweh a little bit out of control, but Scott bailed him out.
Well, for Scott, that's his second. Coming in for Kentucky is going to be Jasper Gordon, the guard, and Cam Williams, a 6'8 forward. And shooting two will be Oweh for Kentucky. Shot is away, good.
Well, this will be Kentucky's 12th and 13th free throws. We talked about how they don't shoot a lot of free throws, but Michigan State in this game has only shot 4.
And made 3.
Well, that's surprising.
So Oweh's got 8. Kentucky is 10 of 12 from the line. Second one away, nothing but net. So he's got 9, and that's about the only part of the Kentucky offense that's worked pretty well, free throw shooting. Michigan State 56, Kentucky 41. 12:30 to go in the game. Kohler with the ball. Kohler's matched up there with Marino. Not much happening. Now it goes over to Devine. And Ukachukwu goes right down the lane for his first two with a layup.
So we've seen very few easy baskets in the half court, and that was one of them by Michigan State.
58-41, Spartans lead Kentucky. Both ball clubs have scored 14 this half. Marino, a give and go bounce pass to Johnson down the lane. Shots away.
That was a pretty pass there by Marino. I thought the foul might have gone against Cohen Carr from the weak side, but Ukachukwu is going to get it.
So count the basket, one free throw coming. Ward's going to sit down. McCullough's coming back in. Johnson shots up, and it's good. So Kentucky's been very impressive from the free throw line tonight, making 12 out of 14.
They've made all 5 this second half.
So it's 58-44 MSU. Devine dribbling around, bounce pass to Kohler. Out front, to Fort. Back it goes over to Ukachukwu. Now to Carr. And they try to set up McCullough, and I think a reaching foul is going to be called against Yelovich of Kentucky. And that's his first. And we got a timeout. 11:46 left here in New York. It's Michigan State 58, Kentucky 44. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
The AC by Marriott Lansing Hotel is redefining your overnight experience in East Lansing. These brand new facilities opened in 2023 and bring an unmatched level of hospitality to visitors of Michigan State University. As part of the Red Cedar development, guests have walkable access to restaurants and a direct connection to campus. There's no other choice when it comes to overnight lodging here in Michigan's capital city, steps away from Spartans Stadium. Book now at achotellansing.com.
People can't have access to quality medical care without affordable health insurance. At Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, we understand increasing health insurance costs are becoming more of a strain on the budgets of the businesses and people we serve. Affordability matters. It affects real families, real decisions, and real care. That's why at Blue Cross, we're dedicated to finding solutions. To learn about this critical issue and our efforts to make healthcare affordable for all, visit mibluedaily.com/affordability today.
Good helps keep people safe. Good keeps watch. Good cares for people, feeds people, and keeps things running. We're MDOC, and Good works here. Come join us. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service staff, and more. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
From the biggest of the big games to the littlest of the little.
There you go, go!
Run, James!
No, first base!
Go, go, go! Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. From some of the biggest stadiums in the state to the familiar fields down the street. You're helping make a difference to the people and places you call home. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
Michigan State men's basketball is presented by Rocket Mortgage. Rocket is helping more Americans own more of America. Your journey home starts at rocketmortgage.com. Rocket, own the dream. Let's now pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves.
.11:46 left here in the State Farm Champions Classic. MSU leading Kentucky 58-44. And one of the things we keep talking about, you don't want Kentucky to get going, and so far it's been pretty even.
Yeah, it has been. Kentucky, though, outscoring Michigan State 17-14, so Michigan State still a lot of work to do in this game.
Ward struggling to get it out and finally gets it into Kohler deep in the backcourt. There's no doubt Kentucky has ratcheted up its defense a little bit.
It's been much better this second half.
Devine has it out front. High post pass goes over to Kohler. Kohler looking down low to Carr, can't get it to him. Now to Fort. 6 on the shot clock. They're setting up Kohler. 3, he's got to go. Spin, shoots, and it's going to be a shot clock violation.
Well, every time Kohler, except that one where he had to shoot, when he's getting the ball in the post, he's passing it out. He's not being double-teamed. I'd like to see him be aggressive, try to get to the basket until he gets double-teamed.
Ugochukwu checks out. Fierce comes back in for Michigan State. So Tom's got Fierce out there, McCullough, Kohler, Fort, and Carr. Here comes Kentucky. Marino with the basketball. He's working on McCullough. Takes him down low. He shots away. No, but he got fouled.
Well, McCullough almost had both arms around him as Marino just kept backing him down, and he'll pick up the foul.
That's his second. 15 foul against Michigan State. Both ball clubs have 5 team fouls this half. And Kentucky has done a great job at the free throw line.
Now they're making a living there tonight. Michigan State still has yet to shoot a free throw this half.
McCollum makes it, so Kentucky is 13 of 15 on the night. Like Matt said, no free throw attempts yet for the green and white. On the evening, a whopping 3 out of 4. We like the percentage, but the frequency's not so good.
Well, we've been shooting great from the outside, but I think lately Michigan State relying too much on the outside shot.
Second shot's away, Marino gets it. He's got 5 points. So now it's Michigan State 58, Kentucky 46. 11:08 to go. Barnes could use a bucket. Fierce across the timeline. A little pressure applied in the backcourt. Ford with the ball. Cross-court pass picked off by Williams. An easy slam dunk. That was too easy for Kentucky.
Real easy. Lazy pass there by Trey Ford.
So now it's 58-48. We led by 17 at the half, and now the lead has been trimmed to 10.
Wildcats on a 7-0 run.
Pierce out front. Now goes in the side. Ford drives, shots away, good. And he went right at their big guy, Diabate, and got him.
There was some contact there, too. No whistle.
Ford's got 10. Shot fired by Kentucky, no good. Rebound Fears. By the way, the 10 for Fort's a Spartan high for him. And Carr down the lane. He trips, he falls, he's tied up.
I really tried to force it there. Unfortunately, it's going to be a jump ball for. It'll go to Kentucky.
10-17 to go. Tang is coming in. Who's going to check out Fort? So it's Carr, Fears, McCullough, Kohler, Tang. That's a 5 right now for Tom Izzo on Michigan State with 10:15 to go. Here comes Kentucky going left to right. MSU leading by 12, 60-48. With the ball, Aberdeen. On the side, it goes over there to Diabate. He's working on Kohler. He's working, gives it up. Now Aberdeen tries a 3, air ball, and it's saved by McCullough. What hustle by the redshirt freshman.
Especially on an air ball, so hard to rebound. Did a nice job getting that possession.
I can hear the cheers from Cleveland right now. But
bad
Carr
pass.
tried, yeah,
bad pass by Carr down low to Kohler. Another turnover this half.
So here comes Kentucky, down court pass Williams. Nobody guards him. He fires a 3. Luckily he missed, but the rebound is gathered up by Johnson. The floater is good in the paint.
And Tom Izzo wants a timeout.
And so we got a 10-point game again. So MSU is a little slow to the draw here in the last couple of minutes. And with 9:37 to go, it's still a 10-point game. Michigan State 60, Kentucky 50. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
At Rocket, we believe everyone deserves their shot at the American dream. So if you're feeling locked out of home ownership, we're here to give you back the keys. We're opening doors, breaking down walls, and doing everything we can to turn renters into owners. And we're not going to stop until we help everyone home. To find out more, visit rocket.com. Rocket, own the dream.
There's a difference between an answer and a Michigan answer. It starts with our team and people like you. University of Michigan Health Sparrow is hiring for a wide variety of roles at all experience levels. Unlock your potential and discover a fulfilling career at one of our award-winning hospitals and health centers. We make a difference every day, together. Join us at careers.ufmhealthsparrow.org.
Tired of old school hiring headaches, endless interviews, rigid schedules? The future of work is here, and it's called WorkShift. We match businesses with pre-screened, ready-to-go workers and handle payroll and compliance for you. Need more help today? Less tomorrow? With WorkShift, your workforce scales as quickly as your business does. Visit WorkShift.com to discover the future of work. WorkShift, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
From the biggest of the big games to the littlest of the little.
There you go, go!
Run, James!
No, first base!
Go, go, go!
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support hundreds of local sports teams across the Midwest. From some of the biggest stadiums in the state to the familiar fields down the street. You're helping make a difference to the people and places you call home. Learn more at Meijer.com/community.
Frankly, you'll want to join us for the Michigan Sports Brief every weekday on Spartan Media Network affiliate stations, presented by Frankenmuth Insurance. Find a local independent agent near you. Visit fmins.com.
And by the way, stick around for the post-game show when we pick our Acrisure Player of the Game. Well, we got some choices.
Well, we do, yeah. 3 guys in double figures. That's impressive. Nobody from Kentucky, by the way, in double figures.
MSU's had 4 turnovers in the last 2 minutes and 43 seconds. but still owning a 10-point lead over Kentucky, 60-50.
Yeah, that's what Michigan State coaching staff needs to tell their players. Hey, look, we still got a 10-point lead, but we have to play our brand of basketball. We got away from it there for a little bit, but now time to get back to work.
Well, there'll be some full-court pressure applied by Kentucky. Carr is at the baseline, and he gets it into Tang. Tang races across the timeline right now, so they beat the Kentucky press with 9:30 to go in the game, leading this thing by 10. Spears with the basketball. Gets it over there to Carr. Carr sets up Kohler down low. It's him going against Diabate. He's cut off, now to Tang. 8 on the shot clock. Tang dribbling in the wing. A 3 by ball. McCullough. He got his second one.
This was such an important possession, and it's the freshman McCullough making a 3.
Who would have thought this would be going on in New York? It's now 63-50. Spartans by 13. That was huge. Under 9 to go. Aberdeen bounce pass down low to Diabate. Diabate is working on Kohler, spins. Oh, nice left-handed move by the gifted junior. He's got double digits. He's good for 10.
Kentucky's only taken 5 threes this half. They're going right at the basket.
Tang, jump shot, free throw line, good.
I mentioned that mid-range game. That was really pretty.
Tang's got 15, continues to build on his career night. Here comes Kentucky, 65-52 Spartans by 13. Aberdeen with the basketball. Gets some distance, a long 3, and he missed everything.
I mentioned they've only taken 5 threes. They were 0 for 5, now they're 0 for 6.
That was a bad shot.
That was from deep.
I got that one.
You could miss that one.
I could. I might look better doing it.
It wasn't pretty. When there was really just a selfish shot, and when you're trying to make a comeback, if you're Michigan State, you love to see that out of your opponent.
Well, checking out is Diabate, who's played pretty well. Coming in now is Jelovic, and that's got to be a move all predicated on offense, but Diabate's been scoring.
Yeah, he's played a lot of minutes. Let's trying to get him a break here before the end.
So now Fears races down the court, and we got a stoppage of play. And Aberdeen bumped Fears as he was coming down, his third. No shot on the foul. So Tang flips it into the point guard, Fears. 8:05 to go in the game. On the weave out front is Carr. Now gives it over to Kohler to Cooper, top of the circle. Back to Tang. Tang breaks to the basket. Bank shot no good. Cooper had the rebound, but it's taken away by Garrison of Kentucky.
Yeah, it was in Cooper's hands. He's got to come down with that.
7:49 to go in the game. And breaking to the basket and missing a layup is Oweh. Rebound, Michigan State, leading at 65-52 over Kentucky. Down low, Kohler all by himself. He got behind everybody.
Completely lost. Garrison never saw him. Nice pass by Fears.
And Kohler's got 16. Nice pass by Fears.
How about 11 assists for Fears?
Well, that's above his average of 9, and he came in the number 1 guy in the country. 67-52 Michigan State. Chandler back in. On the side, Oweh for a 3 ball, and he drained it. Right over the top of Carr.
Wide open there on the weak side.
Makes it 67-55, MSU leading. Spartans by 12, 7 to go. Fears with the basketball. On the side, Tang. He'll measure a 3. This one is no good. Rebound, the Kohler. Back up, and it's in.
And it was Tang who stayed with it, knocked that ball right to Jackson.
What a job Kohler is doing again tonight. Here comes Kentucky trailing 69-55. Aberdeen out front. Now to Oweh. He's working on Cooper. He'll settle for a 3. It is no good. Easy rebound for Carr. Nobody under the basket for Kentucky. Here come Fears. In the wing to Tang. Back to Fears. 6:20 to go in this game. Spartans by 14 over Kentucky, 69-55.
I think Michigan State would be happy just to work some clock here.
And that's what they're doing, 10 on it. With the ball, Kohler, ball knocked away from behind by Jelovic, and that'll be a reach-in foul.
You can see there, I think Kohler was going to go right to the basket, probably going to score there, and Jelovic with a smart foul.
And that's his second, and we got a timeout. We got 6:10 left to go from the Garden. It's Michigan State 69, Kentucky 55. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
There's a difference between an answer and a Michigan answer. It starts with our team and people like you. University of Michigan Health Sparrow is hiring for a wide variety of roles at all experience levels. Unlock your potential and discover a fulfilling career at one of our award-winning hospitals and health centers. We make a difference every day, together. Join us at careers.uofmhealthsparrow.org.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty. Wait, what? Also, objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
We are back with more Spartan action in just a moment. After this brief pause from your local station, you are listening to MSU Basketball.
What kind of people work at the Michigan Department of Corrections? The kind of people who value fairness, integrity, and compassion. People like you. Come join us. Consider a career at MDOC. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service staff, and more. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
There's a difference between an answer and a Michigan answer. It starts with our team and people like you. University of Michigan Health Sparrow is hiring for a wide variety of roles at all experience levels. Unlock your potential and discover a fulfilling career at one of our award-winning hospitals and health centers. We make a difference every day, together. Join us at careers.uofmhealthsparrow.org.
It's Michigan State 69, Kentucky 55. Let's now go by the numbers with the MSU Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Spartan Athletics. So, Matt, what do you got over
I'm just looking at some second half numbers. We were talking about at halftime how important it would be for Michigan State to come out and play well in the second half. Although there's been some slips, Michigan State shooting 50% from 3 for 6. You love it. They have not shot a free throw, but that's going to end soon. The turnovers haven't hurt us too bad. 6 for Michigan State, 4 for Kentucky this half.
Well, Kohler's got 18 points, came in averaging 14.3. He's an 80% free throw shooter on the season. Our first free throw this half. Shots up. It's good. He'll get one more. So the high water mark this season for Kohler has been 17. He is blown by that. That came against San Jose. His career high is 23, by the way.
Well, he's getting closer. He might be able to get it with 6 minutes left to play in the game.
Oh, he makes them both, and he's going to take a break, and Ward comes in and gathers him up.
Well, he can't break the record from there, but I imagine quick break, he'll get back in. Only 5 rebounds, though, for Jackson. We'd love to see him get another double-double, but it might be tough.
That'd be cool. 8 of 11 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, and he made both of his free throws. The shooting line pretty good, Matt. 71-55, a 3-ball out front for Kentucky by Chandler. Off the mark, goes out of bounds, and MSU will get it back.
And he sat a lot this half with foul trouble. Comes right in the game, shoots it, and that wasn't even close.
Under 6 to go. Michigan State 71, Kentucky 55. Kentucky at the moment has only outscored MSU in this half by a single point. With the ball, Tang. Tang on the near side. They want to get it to Cooper. Can't. Ball comes back out to Scott now, who flips it over to his point guard, Fears, with 6 on the shot clock. Jeremy dribbling around. Lob pass to Ward, and that's an easy slam dunk.
You love to get an easy basket in situations like that. Great job by Fears, who now has 12 assists.
That was a pinpoint pass, by the way. 73-55. With the ball now, Owe. Jump shot, baseline, no good. Loose ball, picked up by Fears. So right now, Michigan State has outscored Kentucky in this half. And on the give and go, 2 more for Ward. How about that?
Well, Diabate never came down the floor. He got knocked to the ground. Michigan State had numbers, and Michigan State now pulling away here in the second half.
So get this one. By the way, give 2 more to Cam Ward. That's a 13th assist for Jeremy Fears, the guy who came in leading the country on average with the most assists per game at over 9.
You know,
He's got 13 right now, Matt, and that is a career high.
That's awesome. I mean, Kohler may have the most points with 20, but I think Jeremy Fears has put this team on his back tonight. And right now with a 20-point lead, 5 minutes to play, the largest lead in the game for the Spartans, it's looking really, really good.
Well, it's amazing. Kentucky made a little bit of a rumble there, but right now, 8-0 run for Michigan State. We've made our last 3 shots, and the defense has come to play a little bit here, as Kentucky hasn't scored in the past couple of minutes. In this half, MSU has answered the bell so far, outscoring Kentucky 31-28.
Yeah, it was 9:37. I wrote it down. Tom Izzo called timeout. Kentucky had knocked this thing down to 10 points, and they were struggling on the offensive set coming out of that timeout, but Jesse McCullough, the redshirt freshman, made a 3, and from that moment, Michigan State has not looked back.
Can you believe McCullough's made 2 of them? He's 2 out of 2.
It's fearless.
Man. Here comes Kentucky trailing, 75-55. With the ball on the side right now, Aberdeen. He's being guarded by Tang. Takes him down low. Bank shots away. No, but there's a whistle.
Yeah, Kurt Tang, pretty good defense. Aberdeen just forced it there, foul on Tang.
That's his second. $16 fouls on MSU. Kentucky's got 7. And at the line is Aberdeen. First shot's away, and that is a rare miss for Kentucky from the line here tonight. He had made all 6 before that, so he's 6 out of 7 on the evening.
Diabate from Kentucky, just saw him head to the tunnel. He's heading to the locker room.
Interesting.
He was limping a little bit, so I'd imagine he's done for the night.
Second free throw is good, so Aberdeen's got 10. He's been in double digits every game this year for Kentucky, and that's only his first point this half. Spartans lead Kentucky 75-56, under 5 to go. On the weave out front for MSU with Scott. Gives over to Fears, and there's a little bump in the back, and I think Scott's going to get called for an illegal screen.
No, I think it's going to be on Cooper. I didn't understand that as Aberdeen was pushing Fears. I thought it could have been a foul on Aberdeen, but tough call. Oh, you're right. It was on Scott.
That was just pretty funny.
He just threw it. Yeah, you know, when he handed the ball off to him, kind of turned his hip. Probably not a bad call. If it had been in Cooper, I'd been upset.
I'm glad I saw that correctly, because there's a difference between those 2 guys. Aberdeen down the lane. What a block by Scott. Here comes Michigan State with the ball. Fears.
He got beat, but he didn't give up on it.
Man. 75-56, Michigan State all over Kentucky. Scott gets a pass, jump shot from the free throw line. No good, but he was fouled.
Yeah, Oweh came over from the weak side, and he'll get that foul.
That's a first on Oweh. 8th against Kentucky. 4:18 left in this game. Spartans leading at 75-56. Scott's got 2 free throws coming. Shot is away. No good. Well, Scott now is 6 out of 10 for his freshman season from the free throw line. One more coming. Shot is away. It's up. Nothing but net. Nice work by Scott. And that's his first point tonight.
And now everyone who has played for Michigan State tonight has scored.
MSU 76, Kentucky 56. On the side, Williams for a 3 ball. Went around the rim and popped out. Another rebound for Fears.
That's 6.
What's his record?
His career high is 10 against Georgia Southern last year.
So
how could you forget that?
I don't know. Just got right by me, man. Fears still dribbling around. He's eating clock. On the wing it goes over there to Carr. Nothing. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Fears in the backcourt. They're chasing him. Bounce past Cooper. He's got a fire. He does. Off the rim, no. Rebound comes out to Kentucky. And the down-court pass is knocked away by Scott, who flies into the stands. Kentucky gets it back and now goes over there to Chandler for a 3. And it is no good. Rebound, Michigan State.
Yeah, Colin Carr with his 6th rebound. Michigan State kind of dodged a bullet there.
Scott's one of those guys who just does a lot of things to help you win. With the ball, Fears down the lane. He gets fouled from behind by Aberdeen.
Aberdeen really applying the pressure this second half. Fears has done a great job of not turning it over. He had 2 turnovers early in the game, none since.
Got a timeout, 3:08 left in this one. MSU looking pretty good at the moment, leading Kentucky 76-56. Back with more in a moment right here on the Spartan Media Network.
At Rocket, we believe everyone deserves their shot at the American dream. So if you're feeling locked out of home ownership, we're here to give you back the keys. We're opening doors, breaking down walls, and doing everything we can to turn renters into owners. And we're not going to stop until we help everyone home. To find out more, visit rocket.com. Rocket, own the dream.
Calling hard seltzer lovers. Searching for the tastiest seltzer? Look no further. Neutral Vodka Seltzer is absolutely delicious. Made with real vodka and real juice, Neutral keeps it tasty with every sip. With flavors like pineapple, watermelon, orange, and lime, there's something for everyone. Neutral. Keep it tasty. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch. Neutral flavored vodka and carbonation. 4.5% alcohol by volume. St. Louis, Missouri.
You love the thrill of the game, but not from the sidelines. As the official orthopedic and sports medicine partner of Michigan State Athletics, McLaren Orthopedics and Sports Medicine can help you get back in action. Our team of experts specialize in the prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation of sport injuries. Whether you're swinging a bat, shooting hoops, or running the trails, we make you feel like a pro at any age. Learn more at McLaren.org.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like wanting a psychic that helps you, but getting one that just ruins surprises.
I see. Your friend's throwing you a surprise party.
Well, that's ruined.
I see. The end of your favorite show. Madison stays with Braden.
Can I get a refund?
I don't see that.
You wouldn't settle for just any psychic, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Farm Bureau Insurance invites you inside the green for an exclusive dinner with basketball coach Tom Izzo. For details and to register, visit InsideTheGreenSweeps.com. Farm Bureau Insurance, proud sponsor of Michigan State Athletics.
And don't forget, every day is game day with the Michigan Lottery. Choose your favorite way to play with a Detroit Lions instant game, fast cash, pull tab, and online game. With a chance to win up to $500,000. What do we always say, Matt?
If you want to win, you gotta play.
Gotta play. At the line, Fears to shoot the 1-on-1 for Michigan State. The crafty point guard fires, and it's good. So Fears has 7. He's 3 out of 3 from the free throw line. He's only missed 2 the entire season. One more coming. Shot is away, and it is good.
Wow. I thought you got him there.
I did too for a minute.
We've seen some crazy rolls tonight. Michigan State got one themselves.
Well, Denham Wojcik has checked into the game for the first time tonight. A 6'3", 195 grad from Charleston, South Carolina. Got to Michigan State by way of Harvard. Here comes Kentucky trailing 78-56. Out front.
Well, some sloppy ball handling by the Wildcats. It'll be an over and back, another turnover for Kentucky.
Well, the pass went right through Marino's hands and out of bounds. I don't think he was expecting it.
As a receiver, you gotta watch the ball come right into your hands, right, Will?
That's right. Not that I would know about that. It helps.
What's a little football note there?
Right? It is. Ugochukwu to flip it in from the side for Michigan State. Now goes over to Wojcik. Wojcik dribbling around. Gives it over there to Devine. Nothing. To Kohler. Kohler's trying to get the 20. Ball goes around the horn. Wojcik has it. Bounce pass, Ward. Oh, another slam dunk. And what a great pass from Wojcik.
Absolutely beautiful. The defense came at him, tried to double him. A nice slip there by Ward.
That was a pretty good point guard. Looks like he got something there. With the ball now, Kentucky. Down the lane, Aberdeen, nothing. And around the horn it goes. Chandler for three, and he drains that one. So he's got 10, and it's now Michigan State 80. Kentucky 59 with 2:08 to go. And right now Kohler is at 20 points. His career high is 23. He's got the ball top of the circle. On the weave, Wojcik has it. He's yet to score a point as a Spartan. Kohler backing in. Spin, step back, baseline shot, no good. And Chandler rebounds for Kentucky. 1:44 to go. On the give and go with the ball, Marino. He missed the layup, but he got fouled.
Yeah, Wojcik from the weak side got him. Actually, not a bad pickup and foul there by Woj.
Well, Michigan State, with its schedule, in its first 4 games, managed to schedule 2 ranked teams. The first was Arkansas. The second is Kentucky. And MSU's about ready to go 2-0 against those guys. Marino from the free throw line makes it. Fort's coming back in, and Kohler's going to sit down with his 20. Carr's going to sit down as well. Well, he's going to have to save getting the 24 points for another day. Is Kohler. Second free throw is good by Marino. Makes it Michigan State 80, Kentucky 61. Kentucky full court pressure. And with the ball right now is Fort. Gets it over there to Wojcik. He's across the timeline. 90 seconds left in this one. And MSU's going to go back to East Lansing with a huge win in New York. Fort for three. He got it!
Maybe shot that a little quick inside the shot clock, but when it goes in, who cares?
Perfect. He's got 13. Another assist for Wojcik. And now Aberdeen tries a three out front. No good, and we got a whistle.
Well, it was almost an air ball. Really so hard to rebound, but Jesse McCullough will get called for a foul.
So that's a third on Jesse. At the line will be Marino with the 1+. So he's 5 out of 6. He missed the first one. He's made the last 5. Aberdeen checks out. Jasper Johnson comes in for Kentucky. Also coming in for the Wildcats, Trenton Noah, and taking the seat is Owe, as Mark Pope, the head coach of Kentucky, is waving the white flag. First one is good for Marino. He has one more coming. One more free throw coming for Marino. A gifted freshman. Kentucky missed the basketball. Makes them both. Now it's 83-63. MSU leading Kentucky by 20 with 1:13 to go in the basketball game. So Wojcik across the timeline. A little pressure applied by Kentucky. At this point didn't make much difference. With the ball. Fort dribbling around. Now goes over to McCullough. Looking to pass and does to Fort out front. 9 on the shot clock. Fort goes down the lane. No. Kicks in the wing. McCullough. He's going to try the baseline. 4 seconds left. Fort, step back, 3. No good. Tip, Ward, no. Out of bounds off of Ward.
Boy, and Ward just couldn't control that offensive rebound. Looks like he was going to get it, but Kentucky will get the basketball.
So, Brennan Walton and his twin brother Colin Walton from Okemos, Michigan, make their first appearance of the year. Also coming in, making his second appearance of the year, Nick Sanders. So everybody who dressed has now played in New York against Kentucky.
Well, what a great feeling for those guys to get into a game here in New York City.
Well, maybe if somebody can score with 35 seconds left. Williams has the ball. Now a long 3 fired, and it's good by Jasper Johnson of Kentucky. So, shot clock's off, 27 seconds left in this one. Wojcik out front. He's yet to score a Spartan basket, by the way, even though he's got 2 big-time assists in this one tonight. Sanders has it. 13 seconds left. He's still dribbling. Are we going to shoot? Here comes a long two, and it is blocked. The ball's loose, and Kentucky has it with 5 seconds left. And Johnson 3 is no good, and that is the ball game. What an evening in New York for Michigan State. The final from Madison Square Garden. Michigan State 83 and Kentucky 66. Back with our Farm Bureau Insurance Spartan postgame show in a moment, and a chat with head coach Tom Izzo. But first a break, as you are listening to MSU Basketball.
Good helps keep people safe. Good keeps watch. Good cares for people, feeds people, and keeps things running. We're MDOC, and Good works here. Come join us. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service staff, and more. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC jobs to learn more.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
In the country, the Blue Devils are 15th, giving up 58.8. We always say that you kind of got to grade it on a curve because a lot of teams that have really elite scoring defenses do not have an elite pace that they play at. They kind of walk. The Blue Devils get up and down the floor, so it's even that much more impressive. Kansas is 18th, and I do think I would be surprised, I guess I'd say, if Kansas didn't try to turn this into kind of a grindy game to keep the Blue Devils, who have been so proficient offensively. Look, Duke is averaging 96 points a game, to try to slow the game down a little bit, but that is the thing about John Shire's roster and the way he's constructed this. Do you really want to play a half-court game with the likes of Gungba inside and Boozer inside and the kickouts to Evans to shoot from three? I mean, Duke can beat you in so many different ways. That is why, look, we don't talk about this a whole lot, but if you look at those who make predictions about these sorts of things, this is the largest spread, so to speak, between the two teams going into the game in the Bill Self era at Kansas. I mean, that's what people think about this Duke team. Obviously, the injury to Peterson is playing a bit of piece of that, but that tells you something about what